Lake County Fair. They're picking up speed. Here they come. And they're off and pacing. And from the outside, I'll be home first to wait for the lead. Stride for Stride is into the mix early. 2 for Grismore in between horses as they round the first turn. Song of World and Peace came away gamely in third as they move into the backstretch. Stride for Stride up 3/4 of a length over I'll Be Home First on the outside and is now going to take up pocket position in second as they head up the backstretch. Song of World and Peace came away in third. So the trio of horses are in straight alignment. In reverse post position order as they head to the quarter. It's I'll Be Home First on top of length and a quarter. In the pocket second is a Stride for Stride with Song of World Peace opening quarter in 29-4. Into the far turn they go first time. I'll Be Home First is a length and a quarter to the good. In the pocket racing in a second is a Stride for Stride as they come by the stands for the first time. And Stride for Stride is going to lead the way for Grismore. I'll Be Home First is a second. Then Song of World and Peace is third as they pace down here to the half. Up top, the son of Lather up. Stride for Stride leads the way for Grismore. For second, I'll Be Home First. Justin Irvine, the daughter of summa cum laude. So they're at the half in a minute and 2/5 seconds. Into the backstretch they go for the final time. Stride for Stride. Still the front stepper leading by a length and a quarter over. I'll Be Home First in second. It's a gap of 2 to Song of World Peace in third, who is gapping as they head to 3/4. Stride for Stride, lengthening her stride. She's up by 2.5 as they head to 3/4. I'll Be Home First is gapping from in second with Song of World Peace with about 10 to make up from third, off 3/4 in 1:30-3. And around the final turn, Stride for Stride still up by 2. I'll Be Home First is all out from in second. Song of World Peace is third, top of the stretch, and they turn for home. Stride for Stride has put them all the way. Stride for Stride, and Greg Grismore going to win by about 3-4 lengths in the end. I'll Be Home First was second, then came Song of World Peace.
Okay, Stride for Stride. When he first said Stride for Stride when they were leaving the gate, I thought Roger Houston says that, Stride for Stride, toe for toe to toe.
Right. Well,
nope.
Justin Irvine's bad luck. He was named to drive the 2 and the 3, but he has to drive the 3 for his dad. So Greg Grismore picked up the drive, and that's his first fair win of the year. I don't know how many he's been in, but he's that's his first victory. He picked a heck of a spot to get it.
I did not hear the final time, but they did hit the half in 1 minute and 2/5. 3/4 in 1:30-3.
Ready and bring them out for race 2, please. Get them ready and bring them out for the second.
Well, that was easy. I looked at last year's charts here. 12 of the winners last year went wire to wire.
Oh.
So this track is very conducive to carry, and that's out of 16 races. 12 wire to wire winners.
Wow.
5 from the 1 hole. And, well, he had the 2 hole today, but sure worked out well.
1-2, 3-1-2, 158, and 4.
Ooh.
Second race is up next. Ohio Fair Racing Conference, Scarlet Division for 2-year-old Colt Trotters. Total purse.
Did you hear that time, Susan?
Yeah, 58-4.
Smoking, huh?
Absolutely.
I will say the weather conditions are perfect for today.
And the track looks really good. I mean, I got here around 10 o'clock, and they had already been working on the track, so they spend a lot of time on it out here.
And for those who don't remember, at one time this was one of the Perry Mutual racetracks in Ohio. Painesville, Ohio had a 44-day meet here, and it was big league racing. I remember coming. This is a home game for me. I live in Lake County, so I remember coming here as a kid with my dad.
And here is Stride for Stride in the winner's circle.
He went for $14,000 at the sale, so he just got back pretty much half of that today.
Yeah, and only had the one start. Had 2 nice qualifiers, though, at Northfield Park. 2 minutes and 4/5, and then next one out was 57-4.
Unfortunately, there's no betting here. At one time, this was one of the most well-bet fairs in Ohio.
Okay, so that is number 1 in the books. Number 2 coming up is the first of 2 divisions of the 2-year-old colt trot. And we're going to be back after these messages.
At Ohio State's Galbraith Equine Center, our veterinary champions are here for your champions 24/7, 365 days a year, providing advanced specialty care for sports horses from all stages and disciplines. Our expert team of boarded surgeons and sports medicine and rehabilitation specialists, together with veterinary cardiologists, internal medicine, and ophthalmologists, make our hospital your best resource for all sports horse performance issues. The Ohio State Veterinary Medical Center's Galbraith Equine Hospital. Call us today at 614-292-6661.
When you need supplies for your horse, one name stands out: Big D's. Since 1976, Big D's Tack and Vet Supply has been the equine experts you can trust. Whatever your horse needs is available at Big D's Tack and Vet Supply. Visit the retail outlet in Streetsboro, Ohio, or order online at BigD'sWeb.com. Sign up for text messaging and receive $10 off your order. Big D's Tack and Vet Supply.
Midland Acres is proud to stand the prominent stallions, TCI, Long Tom, Ready for Money, Monty Mickey, Summa Cum Laude, and Bit of a Legend. With such great pedigree and speed in the stallion barn, Midland Acres will provide a diverse group of top yearlings in the sale ring for 2025. Visit us this fall at our consignments at the Blooded Horse Sale on August 26th, the Ohio Select Jug Sale on September 12th, and the Lexington Select Sale on September 29th through October 3rd. Let Midland Acres' experience in the industry lead you to the winner's circle.
Welcome back to Lake County, Painesville. A beautiful track here. I was telling somebody before, it's so nice because we can see everywhere.
Yes.
And in the first turn, there's a few little things that are blocking our view, but other than that, we can see perfectly around the track, which is always nice. You never know at a fair. Sometimes the fair is forced to use the infield.
And we've got a nice breeze.
Yeah.
It's in their face on the back stretch, but it's carrying them down the stretch. Mm-hmm. Carried them pretty well in that first race to go 58-4.
Really well.
The track records, for those who keep that kind of information, the pacing record is 155. Set in 2001 by Come On Sloopy Hang On, and matched the following year by Clean Sweep. And the trot mark is 159-2, set by Global Girl last year. And Susan, she's back?
She's back in today. Yep, she is.
There we go.
In the last race in the Robert Sidley Memorial Trot. So we've got all of our stake races, and then we've got 2 signature series. The Jerome T. Osborne Memorial Pace is the 12th, and the Robert Sidley Memorial is race 13. So those will be a couple of really nice races.
Well, those were the 2 giants of Lake County harness racing, Bob Sidley and Jerry Osborne. They had a ton of horses.
Kept this going.
Yes.
I mean, I know Mr. Sidley kept this going for a long time, and now his son has taken over as Secretary of Speed. So nice to keep it in the family.
He raced quite a bit at the fairs, and his trainer, if I remember right, trainer-driver was Carl Green, and in some busy days, they would employ a private airplane and fly Carl from one fair to the other.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so they didn't, this wasn't just a little hobby for them.
Yeah. Oh, that's amazing.
Sidley had a couple of great trotters, Gray Day, and I can't think of the other one, but they were Sire Stakes champions.
Yeah. Speaking of Sire Stakes, we're going to be celebrating 50 years of Sire Stakes next year.
Oh my.
In 2026, so it's going to be a pretty big deal.
I'll guess.
We're going to try and make it a really big deal.
Yeah.
So anybody that has any memorabilia, any photos, anything like that, we're going to try and put together a timeline of the 50 years of Ohio Sire Stakes. It should be pretty neat.
Yes, that's great.
We're very
Next
excited.
year, huh?
Next year, yep.
All right.
We are celebrating it next year.
Get those ball caps and T-shirts printed up.
Yes,
Yeah.
we're going to get those. You have to get those this winter already, and it is going to be at Scioto Downs where the Breeders' Crown will be
Oh, wow.
shortly after that. So, pretty big year.
I'll say. Good.
So the second race coming up, the first of two divisions of the 2-year-old colt trot, going for a purse of $7,605. So even though they are split, they're still going to go for pretty good money.
Yes, they are. We had 5, but the 5-horse Hallstead is out. And the driver change on the 3 is Darren Harvey off, Kurt Sugg on. Harvey's going to drive the 1.
Horses on the racetrack for the second race. Ohio Fair Racing Conference, Scarlet Division for 2-year-old colt trotters. Purse $7,605, total purse $15,310. Here's the field. Sired by In Range 1 Vicky's All-Star. Darren Harvey drives for Wayne Mash Jr. and Callum Racing LLC. He also conditions. 2 Got the Money Honey. Rosie Weaver drives for Weaver, Heartland Acres, Cabby D, and Jury. Trained by Rosie Weaver. And sired by Ready for Money. 3 Eye Catching, sired by Long Tom. Kurt Sugg drives for Darren Harvey, Wayne Mash Jr., Callum Racing, and Stephen Miller. Number 4, Delightful Ranger. Justin Irvine drives for Gary Martin. He co-owns with B. Kleinberg Racing and Lee Unkerford. The 5 is out. That is the field for the upcoming second race. 2-year-old colt trotters, the Ohio Fair Racing Conference Scarlet Division. And we'll go postward here in just a couple of minutes.
Painesville is one of the few fairs that are Scarlet Fairs, which means that the fair puts in a little bit more money to the purse. A regular fair has to contribute $500 to the purse of each of these divisions, and the Scarlet Fairs contribute $1,000. So
wow, how many of them are there?
I think there's only 3.
Wow.
And I think it's all up here: Berea, Burton, and Painesville, I believe.
Is that that's how they show their enthusiasm for the
Yes,
sport? Wow,
absolutely.
that's great. That's
absolutely.
great.
It's a really nice thing to do.
Yeah.
So from the rail, Vicky's All-Star, she was a $20,000 Buckeye Classic purchase, has had 2 starts this year, a second and a third, and did trot a couple miles at Northfield in qualifiers in 2.7 and 2.7 and 4.
The 2 is Got the Money Honey. Rosie Weaver trains it. Rosie Weaver is going to drive it, and this in this gelding has to step on the gas there because he went through the sales ring for $42,000. He's 1 for 3. That first win came at Marion on July 1st.
Eye Catching changed the driver to Kurt Sugg. This was a $26,000 purchase at the Buckeye Classic sale. It's had 1 start, 1 second. That was at Bucyrus. He did trot his mile, just finished second by 2.5 lengths. Trot his mile in 2.6 and 2, but came home in 29 and 2 on that fair track.
And the 4 rounding out the field is Delightful Ranger. Trainer Gary Martin and Justin Irvin will do the driving. So Martin won the first race with the Grismore, and now Irvin is back driving for him. This horse has just had 1 pari-mutuel start, and well, it wasn't betting, but it was at Carrollton on July 15th, and he got up to win by half a length and 2:10 and 1.
It's interesting that you see on Got the Money Honey, she has no standard record times. She won that race at Marion. It was a just terrible slop in 2:23 and 2, but is not a real record because you have to beat 2:20 to have a real record.
I did not know that.
Yep.
Really? Well, then I'll never have a record. Put me out there.
Okay, let's turn it over to Michael Carter for the call of the second.
Field of 4, moving up and moving in. Yeah, 3-1-2. Okay, see ya. Horses moving up And they're off. They are trotting. Vicky's All-Star, Delightful Ranger away for the lead. Got the Money Honey at the inside. Came away in third with Eye Catcher in fourth. Off stride there as they move into the turn. Got the Money Honey. Got the Money Honey, made a break in stride. So too did Delightful Ranger and Eye Catching. So 3 of the 4 are off stride before the backstretch for the first time. And it's Vicky's All-Star, an uncontested lead up by 3 lengths here. Delightful Ranger at the inside races second with Eye Catching third. Then comes Got the Money Honey. So the lone horse that did not break was Vicky's All-Star. And he gets down here to the quarter in 33 and 2/5 seconds. Into the far turn they go. Eye Catching up to engage the leader, and Eye Catching just broke again. Eye Catching just broke again as they come to the top of the stretch first time. So it's Vicky's All-Star on top by a length and a quarter. Right there in the pocket is Justin and Delightful Ranger in second. Eye Catching and Kurt Sugg moving up on the outside, racing next with Got the Money Honey. The field of 4 separated by about 12 lengths as they get down here to the half. Vicky's All-Star still the leader, up top by a length and a quarter. Eye Catching moving up on the outside, second to a half in 105 and 4. Down at the inside, Delightful Ranger is third. That it's a gap of 3 as they move into the backstretch to the trailer. Up top, though, it is Vicky's All-Star with the lead. Eye Catching is right there up on the outside, making a big move, 3 wide on the outside. Here's Got the Money Honey. Got the Money Honey making up ground up on the outside, and now is all of a sudden a length clear as they head past 3 quarters, and Got the Money Honey just went right by the field like they were standing still. Got the Money Honey's up by a length and a quarter, off 3 quarters in 137 and 2. Into the final turn they go, and they turn for home. Got the Money Honey's on top of Vicky's All-Star, who is all out of the pocket now for Harvey. Here's Vicky's All-Star up to engage. Got the Money Honey. Got the Money Honey. And Rosie Weaver going to win by 2 lengths. Vicky's All-Star second. Delightful Ranger was third. Eye Catching was fourth. Final time. 2:08 and 1.
Got the Money Honey did go by them like they were standing still when Rosie pulled out that colt on the backside, just went 3 wide and right by him after an early break.
Well, who knows that horse better than her?
Yeah, absolutely.
She trains it, and
Yeah.
see, she's been on it 4 times. She wasn't on it when it won. It was Neil was on it when it won.
Yeah.
But she's off to a good start this year. That's like her 26th winner of the campaign, which puts her
Ladies and gentlemen, your
third.
attention, please. There's going to be a judge's inquiry into this afternoon's second race directed against the unofficial winner, number 2, Got the Money Honey. Possible violation of the breaking rule. Please hold on.
Well, he's going to say, please hold all mutual tickets, but we don't have any here.
There was a big groan from the crowd here when he said that, wasn't there?
Did you see anything?
That was the one spot where we can't really see well is
Yes.
in that first turn.
That big tree.
And, they did. A couple of them made a break, and it looked to me like they were pretty close, but I don't know.
Right.
Hopefully
Yes.
the judges will.
3 of the 4
see it
broke
better.
stride, and the 3
Yeah.
Eye Catching broke stride twice.
Yes.
Well, those were the first breaks for Eye Catching on her lines.
Yeah, it was really kind of surprising to see. Delightful Ranger hadn't made any breaks either.
Right.
So it was,
Right.
Judges find no reason for placing.
There we go.
Okay.
2-1-4-3 official. Back in front of the stands after winning the second race, 2 Got the Money Honey, owned by Rosie Weaver, Heartland Acres, Cabby D, and Jersey. Rosie Weaver, the winning trainer and driver. 2-year-old Big Gully by Ready for Money, and the Donato hit over Mayor Aurelia, Britain, Ohio. Second career victory. The time of the mile was 2:08 and 1.
So she's broke every time that Rosie's been behind her, but she overcame it today.
Yeah.
Here's the complete order of finish, top down of the second race. Vicky's All-Star was second. Got the Money Honey, the winner. Eye Catching was fourth. Delightful Ranger was third. Halstead was scratch. 2-1-4-3 scratch.
So the fractions in that race were 33 and 2, 105 and 4, 137-2 and 2-8-1. And don't forget, you can go to harnessracingohio.com to get your racing program. You should be able to watch the race on that site too if you want to, or else we're on YouTube, I guess, today. Having a little bit of trouble with some of our Facebook feeds, so we're not on that as much as we would like to be. Okay, so you might be. Okay, we're going to take a short break and then we'll be back.
Dublin Valley Farms, home of Volstead Sire of 2024 Ohio Horse of the Year Sugar Instead. Also standing at Dublin Valley Farms, Slay, a promising young son of Chapter 7 and Coach K Hanover by world record holder Wallner. Looking for your next winner? Dublin Valley Farms and our clients are offering an exciting lineup of yearlings with current and fashionable pedigrees. Available at public auctions this year. Backed by a team that cares, Dublin Valley Farms, Fredericksburg, Ohio.
The roots of harness racing are born at the county fair. For over 150 years, people have gathered to watch horses battle it out for fame and glory. Catch the thrills this summer at an Ohio Fair Racing Conference County Fair. The OFRC races at 22 fairs in 20 Ohio counties. Trotters and pacers put it all on the line to be called the best in the Buckeye State. The Ohio Fair Racing Conference, where the path to greatness begins.
Okay, so 2 in the books. They got 13 races today. As we said earlier, this is the Ohio Fair Racing Conference Scarlet Division. So these races are going for a little bit more because the fair is putting in a little bit extra.
God bless the fair.
Yeah, absolutely. I never remember where to come in at the fair when I come. Every fair, I always come in the wrong. So I came
Fairgrounds Road.
Yeah, but I went past that and came in the back here. But boy, there's a lot going on.
Yeah.
And they had a huge horse show. Kids must be showing their 4-H horses. A lot of horses there, and just a really lot going on at this fair. There's a history hall right behind us. I'm not sure it was still closed. The fair doesn't officially open, I think, till 3 o'clock.
Oh, I didn't
So
know
you
that.
could you can get in free until 3 o'clock, and then you have to start paying at the gate.
Well,
And
we beat the number getting here.
We
Good.
did. And they do have a lot of activities going on too. I wrote them down someplace. There's a demo derby tonight.
Oh.
And then on Friday night, there's drag racing. On Saturday, there's truck and tractor pulls. And then another demo derby on Sunday night. So a lot of stuff going on here to see. If you're in this area, enjoying the lake, you can come over and see the demo derby or the tractor pulls. I think those are always kind of fun.
That's why we call it Lake County. We're on the north shore of the United States.
Yeah.
Lake Erie is just a few miles away from here.
So pretty when you drive. Came up 71, and that's just so pretty when you come along there and you see the lake, and it's just really, really nice.
So have you sampled much fair food so far this season?
Well, speaking of Lake Erie, last night I had perch tacos that were from Lake Erie.
Oh.
And so it was very lightly breaded fish inside a taco. It was really good. Probably the best fair food I've had for the year.
All right.
So it was good.
Is Frank Frost still on the prowl for fair food?
Oh, yeah. I'm pretty darn sure he's coming to a few fairs anyway.
Yeah.
I think he's said he's going to try and do 15, 20 fairs. Not to broadcast, but just to come and see how things are going. With Frank's new role, he can't sit and do a whole show.
Right.
He's got to do some other stuff. So, but I'm sure he'll be eating whenever he is here.
he'll put down his microphone and pick up a knife and fork.
Yeah.
Right. Which is a good way to live.
Yeah. Absolutely. It's yesterday was his birthday, so happy birthday a day late to Frank.
Okay. It doesn't look a day over. I'm not even going to put a number in there.
We're also racing at Marysville today. That was at 11 o'clock, so they should be partway through their card. And tonight at Sydney, again tomorrow night at Sydney. And then we've got Thursday, no fairs.
Oh, boy.
One of the few days in July and August where there are no fairs. Friday, we go to Piketon, and then right back. Friday, Piketon at 5 o'clock, and then right back Piketon at noon on Saturday. And then Bob and I will have the long show at Northfield, the Summit County Fair.
It'll be a pajama party.
Yeah.
Right.
It always is a long card, but they have a lot of races. I mean, they split these races 3-4 times.
Did they draw those races yet? Do we know how many they have?
I think that they were going to do that this morning because
How many?
There's 20.
20.
Oh, my.
You remember last year? Or did you do last year?
I didn't do it last year. Nope. Did you do it?
No.
Were you there?
Apparently whoever did it went kicking and screaming because they're not coming back.
Yeah.
I think Jay.
Yeah. Jay and Frank,
One of
I
them.
think it was. And Jay said, oh, gosh, I'm going on vacation. Jay Wolf usually pops in. We were talking when we were at Mount Vernon yesterday. They have a little lake in the middle, and it's just about maybe a third of the infield. And we were talking about how pretty it was, and he said that used to be called Lake Hiawatha, and it was a big, the whole settlement was where the Knox County Fair is.
Oh.
The only thing left of that is the pond.
I'll be darned.
So kind of neat history.
Not too many fairs with water in the infield,
No.
is there? No.
Two-year-old filly trotters coming to the racetrack for the Ohio Fair Racing Conference Scarlet Division, $7,793. Here are the fillies, one goodness gracious. Kurt Sugg drives, the daughter by Uncle Peter from Miles Willem. Julianne Sweet, Miles Willem, and GAL Racing LLC. To I'm a Tommy Girl, Jason Thompson drives for Vicki Jennings, trader Scott Cox. Number 3, Talented Daisy, home of the Second Chance Stable, Charlie Meyer, trains and drives. 4, Money Out the Window, Justin Irvine drives. The daughter is Ready for Money for Gary Martin, D. Kleinberg Racing, and D.A. Trinente Sr. Gary Martin does the conditioning. Drew Neal drives 5, Supreme Dance, the daughter Full Count for owner trainer Rosie Weaver. That is the field for the upcoming third race, 2-year-old filly trotters, the Ohio Fair Racing Conference. Coming up here in just a couple of minutes.
Kind of funny, the horse in the second race was Got the Money Honey, and this one's Money Out the Window. That's the one horse, Good Miss Gracious. Changed the driver to Kurt Sugg. This horse has just had 2 lifetime starts, one at Cortland and at Northfield Park. Made a break in both of those starts and finished back, but did have a really nice qualifier over at the Meadows in 2, 1, and 4.
The 2 is I'm a Tommy Girl. And by the way, all 5 of these horses, they're all maidens still looking for their first win. I'm a Tommy Girl, trained by Scott Cox to be driven by Jason Thompson. 2 starts, 2 fairs, Hilliard and Bucyrus, a second and a third. Pretty close, 34-1 in that last race when it was third.
Talented Daisy, Charlie Myrick will drive. This was a $16,000 purchase at the Buckeye Classic sale. Has had 2 lifetime starts, one at Bucyrus, finished 4th there. Trotted in 2-5-1 last quarter in 29-3, and also started at Northfield Park, which she trotted in 2-6-1.
The 4, Money Out the Window. There was no betting, so there was no money out the window when it debuted on July 15th at Carrollton, but it broke right at the start and was distant, so it's got to improve that today.
Supreme Dance, Drew Neal will drive for Rosie Weaver. Has had 4 starts this year. Last start was at Carrollton and finished 3rd. Trotted in 2-7-1. That was the fastest time on its chart. And that was an $8,000 purchase at the Blooded Horse sale.
And Drew Neal begins the day second in the driver's standings for the fairs, 35 wins. Hank Levan, 44.
Drew has been driving quite a bit for Rosie. So it's nice too. Seems like if she doesn't drive it herself, then Drew does. Justin Irvine's been driving some for her too. So.
Do you know where's
Using those
Drew
young
from?
guys.
Do you know what part of Ohio?
I don't know.
No, I don't think he's northern Ohio.
Oh, I think he is a transplant from east somewhere, or I know we've talked about it before, but I just can't remember right now.
Well, he's only 25 years old.
Yeah.
So.
Yep.
To the gate. It is post time.
Young guy.
Yeah.
And you got Justin Irvine, who's only 23.
Right.
So we've got some good young drivers coming up. I mean, it's fun to see them at the fairs,
Sure is.
learning their trade. So the horses are behind the gate. This is the Northfield Park gate. Nice of them to bring that down here. I see that they brought it down on a trailer. They must not drive that one on the road. Oops, I'm pulling your cord, I think. So let's turn it over to Michael Carter for the call of the third.
For $7,703 off. Field of 5. Moving up. Moving in. It's the Winback Farm Trot. Here they come. And they're off. They are trotting. A Good Miss Gracious was slowest into stride. I'm a Tommy Girl and Talented Daisy both left together. From post 4, Money Out the Window is third as they round the first turn. Good Miss Gracious came away in fourth, but just made a break in stride, and Supreme Dance is the trailer. Up the backstretch they go for the first occasion. And on top, it's Money Out the Window. Money Out the Window here by 3 lengths as they move into the backstretch of the opening quarter. I'm a Tommy Girl is right there as they get down to the opening quarter, and it's I'm a Tommy Girl who gets there 4 lengths to the good. Talented Daisy into the far turn first time second. Gap of 3 back to Money Out the Window third. Quarter time 30 and 4/5 seconds. It's a gap of 7 back to Good Miss Gracious after that early miscue, and Supreme Dance, who also made a miscue, is the trailer. By us they come first time. I'm a Tommy Girl and Jason Thompson lead by 6. Talented Daisy and Charlie Myrick is in second. Money Out the Window is third. That's a gap of 7 back to Good Miss Gracious. From there is Supreme Dance. The field of 5 moves into the clubhouse turn for the final occasion through a half and 102 flat. Into the backstretch they go for the final time. I'm a Tommy Girl. The lead is 5 lengths. Talented Daisy right there in second. Money Out the Window is third. Then it's a gap of 7 back to Good Miss Gracious, and Supreme Dance is the trailer as they get to 3/4. I'm a Tommy Girl is 4 clear of Talented Daisy, who's in second, with Money Out the Window in third. They head into the final turn, and it's I'm a Tommy Girl who got past 3/4 in 1:33 and 2, and she's up by 7 lengths. Talented Daisy right there in second. Money Out the Window now tries to come to the outside. The battle is going to be off stride. There is I'm a Tommy Girl. I'm a Tommy Girl was 10 lengths the best and has made a break in stride. Jason Thompson's trying to get her back into it. Here's Talented Daisy and Money Out the Window to the line. Very tight. I'm a Tommy Girl. Inside was Talented Daisy. We're going to have to wait for a photograph. What a finish.
Definitely was a great finish, 206 and 3.
How crazy is this?
Yeah, she was up by at least 10, I would say. And,
Oh my goodness! People are probably putting a circle around her name on their program.
Yes, yes.
Okay, I'll make you the presiding judge right
Okay.
now before he makes the call. What are you going to do? You have to lose ground.
You have to lose ground. Yeah,
He
I
took
think
her to the outside fence.
Yes, I think he did what he was supposed to do to get back. But it is going to be a judgment call on that if he lost enough ground. You're right.
Wow.
I think Charlie Myrick said, yay. I'm moving right up to the first spot.
And I'm a Tommy Girl was in front right from the start, right?
Yeah.
I think the first call was the 4 Money Out the Window, but it was the 2 all the way. Yeah. It was pretty quick first quarter, wasn't it?
It was 30 and
4.
4.
Yeah.
Down the half in 2, so a little bit slower last half. Last half in 4 and 2. So
Well, this will be interesting.
I just checked my phone. I was going to see if I could see any comments, and my phones are so hot that they have turned off.
Judges going to look at an inquiry here directed against the unofficial winner, number 2, I'm a Tommy Girl.
Steve.
Possible violation of the breaking rule. Please hold.
We can talk to that.
Please hold all tickets on this non-betting event.
First to third?
Yes. I can't get it straight.
What do you got? That's my vote. That's my vote. So he's gonna be placed third for failure to lose sufficient ground on a break.
Okay.
And we're gonna go, the new call's gonna be 3-4-2-5-1.
3-4-2-5-1.
Across the wire.
You said the two didn't lose ground while on break.
Yeah, what do you got?
Well, you was like 8 lengths in front of the top.
That's my call.
And then he was in like the 10 path or whatever.
Okay, the judges are deciding what to do about that.
Your attention, please. There has been a disqualification. It has been determined that number 2, I'm a Tommy Girl, did not lose sufficient ground while on a break and has been placed third. Number 3, Daisy was second place first, 4 money out the window, third place second. So again, there has been a disqualification here. Number 2, I'm a Tommy Girl, disqualified from first and placed third for violation of the breaking rule. Attention horsemen, bring them up and out for race 4, please. Bring them out for the 4th race.
Okay, so we should be, if he's going to give us the rundown.
Charlie Myrick.
It's interesting. Jason Thompson brought the 2 back over here.
Yeah.
Now official winner. Over the second shift, Stable Incorporated. Charlie Meyer trains and drives to Bay Philly by Long Tom and the Tom Ridge Mare, attended to Tom Ridge, written Ohio by Henry Burke Colbert. The first career victory. Congratulations to the Winning Connections.
Well, that's a tough beat.
That is tough because I mean she raced really good and then caught back relatively quickly.
Right.
But like you said, you called it right away. Did not lose ground. We'll have the total rundown for you. I'm not sure who was 4th and 5th. I did not catch that. I was looking at the front 3.
And since there's no betting, we don't have a tote board to
Right.
back us up.
To look at. It looks like Charlie is coming back to the winner's circle. You got to get your picture taken.
Top out of race 3. Goodness gracious was 5th. I'm a Tommy Girl was first, disqualified, placed 3rd for violation of the breaking rule, failure to lose ground while on break. Talented Daisy was 2nd, placed 1st. Money out the window was 3rd, placed 2nd. Supreme Dance was 4th. Recheck top down, 5, 3, 1, 2, 4 on the bottom. And here is the winner number 3, Talented Daisy.
Susan, I'm curious. They disqualified I'm a Tommy Girl to 3rd. Why wouldn't they just disqualify her to 5th and last?
Because the other ones were so far back.
They couldn't have no
Yeah,
chance of catching.
yeah.
Okay.
Well, I wish I could see my phone comments now because David Myrick's probably pretty happy.
Yeah, I would
Charlie's
think so.
dad watching down in Florida.
Yeah. Bad break for Vicki Jennings, who
Yes.
owns I'm a Tommy Girl, because not only does she own it, she bred it.
Yes,
That's a tough way.
tough loss. The fractions for that race were 30 and 4, 102, 133 and 2, and 206 and 2. So we're going to take a short break and come back with race number 4.
In Ohio, Hickory Lane Farm has the stallions you are looking for, like What the Hill, Uncle Peter, and In Range, as well as Branded by Lindy, Jug Winner Luz Pearlman, Racing Hill, and Guardian Angel Oz. Hickory Lane will offer a host of Ohio sired yearlings this fall, including 6 by In Range, 5 by Uncle Peter, 4 by Guardian Angel Oz, and 1 by What the Hill. Find out more at hickorylanefarm.com.
With more than 300,000 horses in Ohio, the economic impact of the equine industry in the state is over $2.8 billion. Much of that value comes from standardbred horse owners, breeders, trainers, and drivers who participate in the sport of harness racing. The mission of the Ohio Harness Horsemen's Association is to preserve, protect, promote, and serve the entire standardbred industry in Ohio and beyond. To learn more about the Ohio Harness Horsemen's Association, go to ohha.com. That's ohha.com.
Okay, we are back here at Painesville. Beautiful day at Painesville. A big upcoming race. We've got 7 in it, and it looks to me there's nothing down here that they score that anybody's trailing, so they must score 7 across here.
We're going to find out.
Yeah.
You know, it's interesting with no pari-mutuel wagering today. The moans and groans in the grandstand and the cuss words were missing because no one had to rip up a ticket.
That's right.
But I don't know if you remember, the very first $1 million horse race in North America was the Arlington Million in Chicago, and it was on national TV. I think NBC had it, and 2 horses hit the wire together, and somebody from NBC thought they would superimpose on the screen a graphic that said, "The Bart won the race." And the Bart didn't win the race.
Oh,
it was an old horse named John Henry. And they said people at racetracks were diving headfirst into wastebaskets looking for tickets.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah, right.
Wow.
So it happens.
I remember that horse, John Henry.
He couldn't stand up on the dirt. And then they said, well, let's try him once on the turf, the grass. He was a world champion.
Oh, my
Made
gosh.
millions of dollars.
Wow.
I'll never forget that race.
Yeah, it never pays to say anything too soon, does
Well,
it?
when they say, hey, hold on to your mutual tickets until this race is official, they mean it.
Yeah. So we are rolling through these. I think they're doing a really good job of getting all the horses out. We've got horses warming up out here now. We've got, I always like to look and see who's got a lot in. They're given the busiest barn award, and that is Gary Martin and Rosie Weaver. Both have 10 in.
Wow.
So that's a lot of horses to be racing
Well, I'll say.
in a spot.
Jeez.
It usually is at the fairs, the mid-Ohio to southern Ohio fairs. It's usually the Cleggs, the Levans, and Rosie Weaver that have the most horses in. They really do have a lot.
I'm sure they sleep well during the summer.
Oh, I have to give this, okay. Yeah, they really, really busy. I mean, it's amazing to me that these horsemen, how they just keep on going. Because then they got to go home, and there's still a bunch of horses at home. You know, so they're not just
Got to feed them.
these.
Right, they got to feed them.
Got to take care. And these horses have to be taken care of when they get home. They got to have things done to them. So it's
Rosie has her own farm, Rosie Weaver?
Yeah. Yep.
And she's in Beach City?
Yes.
I don't know where that is. Where is that?
Bring your horses to the track, please.
Is that near Columbus or not?
No, I think it's more up here.
Oh,
I think
okay.
It's more in the.
I got to look that up.
Yeah. I am not very good geographically. I'm not sure.
Well, I've learned most of the counties because of county fair horse racing.
Yes.
All right, gentlemen, let's parade them in order. Parade them in order, please. Parade them in order.
Here's a note from Amy Holler.
Oh.
Since Susan's phone is down, Drew Neal is Canadian, came to Florida 4 years ago to work for my son-in-law, Todd Luther, and came back to Ohio with him.
Oh, okay.
Okay, Amy, you're on the payroll. Well, you're on it already. You get no bonus.
Stepping onto the racetrack for the fourth race, Ohio Fair Racing Conference. Total purse $14,186. Purse $7,143. Here's the field. One Typhoon Tony. Chris Hirschberger trains and drives for the Flying Hooves Farm. Number 2, Vandy Lane. Jason Thompson drives for David Vanderhyde. Cody Vanderhyde, Scott Cox trains. Number 3 is Flying Tom. Ty Lloyd trains and drives. He also co-owns with Wills, Code, and Gregory. 4, Big Bruno. Jeff Conger trains and drives. Conger, Shannon, Conger, and Conger. Surge again is 5. Drew Neal drives for Heartland Acres. Rosie Weaver, Gabby B LLC. Rosie Weaver Conditions. Number 6, I'll Be Seeing You. Joe Cramp trains and drives. He also co-owns with Michael Mitch. 7, Tiny Tom. Woman trained by Eli Miller. Justin Irvine is in the sulky. That's the field for the upcoming 4th race. Post time just a couple of minutes away.
Okay, so we'll take a closer look at these horses. Typhoon Tony and Chris Hirschberger from the rail. This is an Uncle Peter. It was purchased for $30,000 at the Buckeye Classic sale. Has had 4 starts this year, 1 second. That was his last start at Carrollton, where this colt trotted in 2, 2, and 1. Had 13 starts last year with 1 win, 2, 8 at Napoleon.
The 2 is Vandy Lane. He's the big money winner in here with earnings of $23,700 based on 2 wins, and this might be its county fair debut. The 2 wins came in May at Scioto Downs. That's Buckeye Stallion Series, and what's that other one?
The Final Breath, a late closer that they had, named after the Final Breath.
Boy, that's a bit of a that name could be taken a couple different ways. Oh.
Flying Tom and Ty Loy. This was a $42,000 purchase at the Buckeye Classic sale. This horse has had 9 starts this year, a second and 3 thirds. Had 2 wins last year as a 2-year-old, a mark of 2-1 as a 2-year-old. Last start out at Bucyrus, finished 3rd, trotted in 2 minutes and 3/5 at that fair track.
The 4 is Big Bruno. Jeff Conger trains it. He owns the piece, and he's going to drive it. So far this year, 0 for 10. So it's looking to break out and score that first lifetime win.
Surge again, Drew Neal up for Rosie Weaver. 10 lifetime start, has not had a win yet. There was a second at Bellefontaine in 2-3, but a couple starts before that at the Meadows was in a non-winners of 1 pari-mutuel race, trotted in 58 flat. At Scioto, trotted in 56 and 4.
The 6, I'll Be Seeing You, owned, trained, got a piece of it as owner, and driven by Joe Cramp. And this is another horse looking for career victory number 1. 0 for 6 this year, 0 for 7 last year.
Tiny Tom, Justin Irvine drives for trainer, owner, and breeder Eli Miller. 2 wins on the year. The most recent one was at Carrollton in 2-1. Also won a start at the Meadows back in May in 56 flat. Let's turn it over to Michael Carter for the call of the 4th at Painesville.
Top of the stretch, all set. Race 4 here at the Lake County Fair. 6 across, 1 behind. Here they come. And they're off. They are trotting, and it's Typhoon Tony who came away cleanly with the lead. At the inside, Tiny Tom came away in second. Ty Loy is on the move with Flying Tom up on the outside. Was third and now second, striding up to challenge the leader. Typhoon Tony and Chris Hirschberger on the lead. At the inside, Northfield's reigning trackman Ty Loy and Flying Tom are second. Racing third down towards the inside is Tiny Tom. Then we come back to Vandy Lane, who is in 4th. It's a gap of 2 back to Big Bruno. I'll Be Seeing You. And the trailer is Surge again. They race to the opening quarter, and they are there in 30 and 2/5 seconds into the far turn first time. Typhoon Tony, the leader, a length and a quarter. Coming to the outside is Justin Irvine and Tiny Tom as they come by the stands for the first time. And Tiny Tom and Typhoon Tony will match strides as they come down here to the half. Racing next is a Flying Tom in third. Moving up is Vandy Lane. Second over, now uncovered as Justin dropped over with Tiny Tom. Then we come back to I'll Be Seeing You. Big Bruno is next. And off stride is I'll Be Seeing You. Off stride, I'll Be seeing you. They're at the half in 101-1. Into the backstretch they go final time. Tiny Tom with the lead. Vandy Lane moving up on the outside of Rivals. Here's Big Bruno into the mix there too as they head to 3/4. And it's Vandy Lane who's going to cross over and clear in front of Tiny Tom. Moving up next outside of Rivals is Flying Tom. Then comes Typhoon Tony as they approach 3/4 in 1:30-3. And around that final turn, it is Vandy Lane who has the lead by 2 open lengths. Tiny Tom is all out from in second with Typhoon Tony. They turn into the stretch. Vandy Lane has the lead off stride. A couple of horses there went off stride, and there was some interference there, but it is Vandy Lane with the lead. Vandy Lane Thompson, no doubt about this one, wins by 5. Tiny Tom was second, then came Flying Tom. The judges are going to review the incident at the top of the stretch there as things got pretty tight between the rivals.
Yes, we had a little bit of, I'm not sure if one made a break and got into the other one a little bit, but it was pretty tight right there, so a general inquiry.
Right. Well, for Jason Thompson, he can forget the third race DQ because he just won the fourth race.
Yes.
So that helps.
Yeah.
That helps. I was holding my breath, him coming down the stretch. I go, this can't happen twice in a row and
Right.
back-to-back trots, can it?
Yeah, to be that far in front and have that happen is just a shame. But we will be getting a judgment from the judges. We found out that they do score 6 here, not 7, because the 7 horse was a trailer behind the gate. So
Right.
now we know that they score 6 at Painesville.
Well, I think we can say the class of the field won this race because those 2 wins at Scioto Downs and the almost 24,000 in earnings going into this race this year.
I mean, you got a record of 153-2, 3-year-old colt trotter. That's pretty amazing.
And this is another homebred.
Mm-hmm.
It's Vanderhyde, David and Cody, Michiganders.
Cody Vanderhyde, Scott Cox, the winning trainer. 3-year-old Big Jelly by What the Hill, and a Lockkeeper Bear Lady Laker, bred in Michigan. 5th lifetime win, 3rd of the year. 2 minutes, 3/5.
Oh.
Attention horsemen, let's bring them up for race 5. Bring them out for the 5th race, please.
You say 2 minutes and 3/5?
2 minutes and 3/5.
Yeah, this is a legitimate racehorse here.
Yeah.
Chris Hirschberger, report to the starting gate, please. Chris Hirschberger.
Okay, so we're going to have a couple of people reporting to the starting gate. That's where they will talk to the judges up here. They're able to come back and forth. It's really a lot easier now that the drivers don't have to come up and see the judges. They can just talk to them from the starting gate.
Is that what they used to do?
Yeah.
They'd have to climb the bleachers?
Come up. Yeah. It was before.
Oh. Maybe that's why in the old days there was like a stand in the infield where the judges were, maybe so they don't have to climb bleachers.
Right. Yeah, you don't have to come so
goodness.
far.
Right.
But it is, so we will, I think we'll take a break for our commercial messages, and then we'll come back and we will give you the final rundown after that.
Make summer memories this year at the Ohio County Fairs. The Ohio Harness Horsemen's Association will be live streaming every race this year, and we want you to be there. Be a part of the excitement with the 2025 Ohio County Fair Racing Passport. Stop by the OHHA broadcast location in the grandstand to pick up your passport and stamp. Get stamps at every fair you attend. Prizes will be awarded to those that attend the most racing programs. Get your passport at the first fair you attend or call the OHHA office at 614-221-3650. Harness Racing, the fastest ride at the fair.
Okay, we are still waiting for that that general inquiry. There was a general inquiry, and then there was a driver's objection. The 4, Big Bruno and Jeff Conger, placed an objection against the 3, Flying Tom and Ty Loy. So a general inquiry because the judges saw some breaks and they were judging that themselves, and then we also had an objection for a driver. So a couple of things going on here.
A couple of veterans going to talk to the judges. Jeff
Yes.
Conger at the nice age of 60, picking on poor Ty Loy, who's 70.
Yeah.
Have some respect for your elders.
And they also called Chris Hirschberger in, so I'm not sure why that was.
Right.
But so they are going to be talking to them. We're really close to the judges. If we would just
we could eavesdrop.
We could eavesdrop.
Right. You know, there's a lot of horse bettors in the country, harness and thoroughbred, who think when there's a foul claim, there should be live audio on the judges, and the public should be able to hear it. Which, yeah, could be.
Yeah, I guess there's a reason for that, but. And I agree, maybe at a pari-mutuel track, what I do like is sometimes when they show it.
Yes.
They show it over and over again. That's really
Yes.
nice. We don't have that capabilities here that
Right.
we could show you, and plus we only have one angle, whereas the
No
pari-mutuel
head-on
tracks,
shot.
Yeah, no
Right.
head-on,
Right.
no anything.
My favorite judge's story, I can't remember. Doesn't matter what track it was, but one of the judges took a bathroom break, and he came back into the stand. And somebody must have put a simulcast signal race on one of the TV screens in the room, and they were breaking from the gate as he came, and he thought it was the track they were at,
no.
and he immediately hit the stop betting button.
Oh.
With like 3 or 4 minutes to post, and you can't reopen it.
Oh my gosh.
So that.
Oh. So.
Huh? Oh, that's one of the all-time great. Yeah, Greg Young. The old Northfield Park announcer needed a bathroom break, and apparently he was in there longer than he thought he'd be, and they're off. And he comes back, and he did, like Steve just said, he did the smartest thing. He goes, "Is this thing working now? Is this thing on?" Like it wasn't his,
smart.
like it wasn't his fault.
Yeah, that is smart. So many good stories from around
racetracks?
Yeah.
Are you kidding?
Yeah.
The greatest.
Okay, so it sounds like the judges have talked to the drivers. Now they're going to talk about it amongst themselves.
Still in discussion.
Yeah. And I've always said that being a county fair judge is very hard.
Oh, got to be the hardest.
Yeah.
You don't have all the tools.
Right. And you just can't always see as well as you could. I mean, like we've got poles. It could have happened right where there was a pole and you couldn't quite see. There's just there's a lot.
Right.
You go to the
lot going on.
YouTube feed, you can watch it on your phone. You ain't gonna be able to see it with the sun down here. Hey, you
Yeah.
belong here.
What's going on,
I remember covering in the old days the state fair races were actually at the racetrack's gone now, but they were at the state fairgrounds.
You remember that? Oh.
Yeah, I covered the races. I'm in the press box, and there's a $100,000 race, and there was a guy from Scioto just filming the races so he could sell the tapes later on.
Oh,
and
okay.
a driver claims foul, and Bob Steele, the late Bob Steele, came over. He says, "Play that back for me," and he used that guy's videotape.
Yeah.
I think they disqualified the horse.
Yeah. And we get that a lot of times here, but in the sun, it's just today it's just impossible to even see the screen.
Right.
It's just very very difficult. So if they're up in the shade and they can pull up our YouTube feed, they can go backwards, right?
Can they? Can they? Yeah, it's interesting. Could they?
Yeah,
Can
yeah.
they rewind well, there you go. They yeah.
Yeah, so they're probably looking at that.
They should show up with a laptop, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah, that is helpful. But again, it's circumstances, at a fair.
Sure.
You never know. You never know what you're going to see. But it does not affect the winner.
They're giving it a long look.
They are. They definitely are. As we were saying before, it's just I don't know how Steve's doing it because the sun is so bright.
I know.
That is just really hard to see all the screens and.
That's why he's got pop bottles for eyeglasses. You can't see anything.
But he's got the cutest little umbrella over the top of the camera I've ever
That
seen.
little dainty umbrella.
It is so cute.
Does that do the trick, Steve? Does that keep the heat off that thing? Yeah.
Oh.
We had to take it down to the friend's car and put it in the air conditioner.
Oh my goodness. Wow.
It's like 90.
Yeah.
One of my memories of this fair was they used to have a corn roast in the barn area.
Yeah.
They were roasting that corn under blankets and rug. Oh my God, was that stuff good?
Yep. I remember the first year I came here, they had that. It was like right over there.
Yes.
Under that tree.
Right.
Yeah,
Oh
that
my.
was really nice. Talking about the state fair, coming up, the state fair races will be held at Scioto on I think it's the 30th, 1st, and 2nd of August.
3 days.
Yeah,
really?
3
nights.
of it.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention, please. The objection has been disallowed. Objection has been disallowed by the judges.
So we'll get the rundown from Michael. 273.
Bring him out for the 5th race, please. Bring him out for race 5.
These, we need the whole rundown. I think sometimes the pari-mutuel announcers forget that our fans want to know the whole thing.
That's right.
Tony was 7th. Vandy Lane the winner.
There we go.
Flying Tom 3rd. Big Bruno 5. Surge again 4. I'll be seeing you 6. Tiny Tom 2. 713 5462. 5th race is up next. 3-year-old Philly Pacer.
Okay, I don't think that you guys heard that. So from the top down, Typhoon Tony was 7th. Vandy Lane 1st. Flying Tom 3rd. Big Bruno 5th. Surge again 4th, I'll be seeing you 6th, and Tiny Tom 2nd. Fractions were 30 and 2, 101 and 1, 130 and 3, 2 minutes and 3/5. So if we got just a minute before we have the post parade, we were lucky enough to obtain, Frank Fraz obtained it off of eBay, the 1931 Governor's Cup trophy from the State Fair.
Oh
races.
my.
It's a good 2.5 feet tall. It's just fantastic. It's so ornate. It's really, really pretty. So we are going to bring that out to the State Fair and display it. And we also have the newspaper article from when the horse won the 1931 Governor's Cup.
Where did he find the trophy?
On eBay.
Oh my
Yeah.
goodness.
Somebody else said fine. Well, Tom Charters with the USTA, I think, or from the Hamiltonian Society originally found it, and he was calling around, and Frank ended up, a buddy of his picked it up and took it to Roger, and then Roger Houston brought it back to here.
Oh
So,
my.
yeah, pretty neat.
Yeah.
So I think that's going to be a
God,
big thing to see. It's
31.
It's
1931.
Horse's name was McGregor that won it.
You remember the purse?
I don't. I
Couldn't
don't
have been
remember the
much.
purse. No, it wasn't a lot, but it was. The trophy was worth more now than the purse was, probably.
Yeah. For sure.
Okay, I think we're going to have the post parade.
Horses are in front of us for the 5th race. Number 1, Jerry Kimmo, son by John Frelick. Owned and trained by Northfield's resident trackman Ty Lloyd. Number 2, Dancing Susie, Chris Hertzberger trains and drives for the CNC Stables. Song Somewhere is 3, Logan Eversole drives for Philip Baldoff and trainer Zay Shrake. Pink Jammies is 4, Dream Hill drives for the Heartland Acres, and Rosie Weaver also trains. 5, Angel in Paradise, Justin Irvine drives for Donovan Jr. and owner Taylor Young. Sparkling Sea is 6, Jacob Bader trains and drives for Kimber Clegg. And the 7 is Seaside Pearl. Larry DeArmond owns, trains, and drives. That's the field for the upcoming 5th race.
So from the rail out, we've got Jerry Camo, a Buckeye Classic purchase of $16,000 as a yearling. This horse had no starts as a 2-year-old. He's had 12 starts this year, 2 wins, 3 seconds, and 2/3, and earning over $20,000 with a mark of 157-4, taken at Northfield Park.
The 2 is Dancing Susie. This is a big-time winner this year. 4 for 10 for $22,000. Cost $7,000 at the sale, and is off a win at Bucyrus on July 16th in 2 minutes and 4/5.
Song Somewhere, Logan Ebersol up. Phil Baldoff is the owner and also bred the Spring on the Beach filly. This horse has had 9 starts this year, 3 seconds. Kind of likes to be second. But last year had 16 starts with 7 wins, 3 seconds, 3/3. Had a mark of 2-1 at Coshocton as a 2-year-old and won a qualifier this year in 2-2 and 1 at Northfield.
The 4 is Pink Jammies, trainer Rosie Weaver, driver Drew Neal. By the way, I looked it up. Beach City is in southern Stark County, part of the Canton-Massillon metropolitan complex. Pink Jammies likes to win. 12 for 27 lifetime, including 3 for 8 this year, and is off a score at Carrollton on July 15th in 2:02.
Angel in Paradise, Justin Irvine up for Don Irvine. This is a $16,000 purchase at the Ohio Selected sale. Has already earned $43,000 in her lifetime with 7 lifetime wins. Really was a very strong 2-year-old with 6 wins and 2 seconds.
The 6 is Sparkling Sea, trainer Jacob Baird, driver Jacob Baird. It won once in 13 starts last year. This year it's still looking for its first win. 0 for 10 and got beat a nose at Scioto on July 8th in 156-2. So this horse has just been a little unlucky.
And from the second tier will be Seaside Pearl. Larry DeArmond trains, drives, and owns. This is a horse that's just had 1 start this year. That was at Cortland where he finished 4th, she paced in 2:10. Last year just had 3 starts, so very lightly raced of the 7 horse. And that horse, I don't know if that's the 2 horse. The horse way in the back with his head way down.
Yeah.
Either does not have a overcheck, or it certainly carries his head low.
Yeah, look at that.
Rest are putting their noses on the gate.
They have 2 drivers in here that are 70 years old, so it's not just a young man's game, that's for sure.
They make their way to the top of the stretch, all set for the 5th race. 3-year-old filly Pacers, moving up and moving in. Here they come. And the 3-year-old fillies are sent on their way. Angel in Paradise first away with Pink Jimmies. There is Jerry Kimmo with Dancin' Susie as they round the first turn. Moving up next is Seaside Pearl from post number 7. The back marker is Sparkling Sea. They get to the back stretch, and up top here on the lead is Pink Jammies and Drew Neal by a length at a quarter over Angel in Paradise second. They are getting a little stacked up there. Was Jerry Kimmo and Dancin' Susie as they get down to the opening quarter. Racing next at the inside is Song Somewhere. Then we come back to Sparkling Sea, and Seaside Pearl is the trailer as they round the far turn first time. Pink Jammies on the engine here by a length at a quarter. There's Angel in Paradise, who's racing in the pocket second. Jerry Camo is third at this point for Ty Loy. Then it's a gap of 2. Back to Dancin' Susie and Chris Hirschberger. Song Somewhere and Logan Ebersolar next. First up in driving for Sparkling Sea, and Seaside Pearl is the trailer. They got to the quarter in 29-4, and they made their way past the half in 1 minute and a 5th. Into the clubhouse turn they go, and on the lead here midway into the turn is Pink Jimmies. Pink Jammies has the lead off stride as Jacob Baird and Sparkling Sea. Sparkling Sea is off stride. They move into the backstretch, and it's Pink Jammies who has the lead a length and a quarter. Angel in Paradise is a right tight second. Jerry Camo is third, about 4 off the lead. Here comes Dancing Susie trying to pick her way through the pack as they head to 3/4. Pink Jammies has the lead by a length. Here is Dancing Susie on the outside, 3/4 in 1:31 and 3. In and around that final turn, Pink Jammies, Dancing Susie up to engage that leader. Jerry Camo is off the turn there too as they turn into the stretch, and diving down low, coming through late is Justin Irvine and Angel in Paradise. Angel in Paradise or Pink Jammies? Angel in Paradise getting up in the shadow of the wire to win. Pink Jammies was second. Photo for show. The final time was 2:02 and 1.
That was a bold move by Justin Irvine coming up the inside like that.
He's got to get a lot of credit for this win.
Yeah, absolutely.
Save that ground and time it just right, and he did. I thought the 4-horse was going to be gone, but of course the 4-horse is obviously very talented, but a lot of seconds.
Another
Oh.
Please hold all tickets that don't exist because there's no wager.
Yeah. Well, the judges certainly are getting a workout today.
My
Boy,
goodness.
A lot of inquiries. I don't know if this was a general inquiry or a driver's inquiry. We will wait to hear. The only thing that I'm pretty sure about was that Angel in Paradise was the winner and Pink Jammy second. That's what it appeared to be, but we don't know what the inquiry is about. I'm not sure who that was that went flying up the backside. Was that Dancing Susie?
I believe
that
it
came
was.
from back and just mowed everybody down, but then kind of stalled in the turn.
Well, Donnie Irvine, the trainer of the winner, he drove 12 winners on the fair circuit last year, but I don't know if he's had many drives. He's yet to win one this year. I don't know if he's even tried, but he's got his son. He may not have to worry about it anymore.
Yeah.
Huh? Justin's only 23 years old. Northfield Park has one of the shortest stretches in the country, and Donnie Irvine in his prime had that stretch measured just like his son just measured the Lake County Fair stretch.
There certainly has been some exciting races today.
Sure have. Now, this horse was sold for $16,000 at the sale, and it's after today, it's going to probably go over almost over $50,000 in earnings. And it's only 3. She's only 3.
I mean, coming off of a 2-year-old season where she got a mark of 56-1 at Delaware.
Oh, yeah.
Winning 6 races as a 2-year-old. That's pretty nice.
Well, I know the 6-horse broke early in the race. Over coming out of the first turn.
Your attention, please. Again, there is an inquiry, please.
Hang tight with us. Back in front of us, Angel in Paradise. So by Terry Young, Donovan Jr. trains Justin Irvine, the winning drive. That's a 3-year-old bay filly by Fear the Dragon. Under the well-said mare, Mama's Fallen Angel, bred here in Ohio by Leanne Carroll, lifetime win, second of the year. 2:02 and 1.
There's Donnie next to his son, and he looks quite fit.
Yeah. So that we can hear them. They are still talking to the connections, whoever it is out there. Nice little wave to the crowd by Justin. We have a small crowd today, but we have people that are clapping and really gotten into that. I think we have lost a few because of the heat.
And no betting doesn't help either.
Right.
Dave Majeski's presiding judge.
I believe so.
He'll be hoarse in about 2 more races.
Yeah, there's been a lot for them.
Well, it just goes to show you how conscientious they are.
Yes.
I mean, there's no betting money, but there's purse money at stake. So
yeah.
they gotta play it straight.
Yeah, I mean, I don't care if you're going for 13,000 or you're going for 1,000. You still gotta do it right, and our judges certainly do. Just got done at Scioto earlier about a month ago. They had a 7 or 8 days, 80 hours of judges school.
Oh my!
So they came in and learned. It's for their accredited. You have to be accredited to be a pari-mutuel judge with the Racing Officials Accreditation Program, and so every few years you have to do another 16 hours. And then there was some young people that wanted to become judges. So.
Fourth has been disqualified to place fifth for violation of the braking rule. While interference while on a break. Interference while on a break. So here is the official order finish. Jerry Kemba was third. Dancing Susie fourth, disqualified, placed fifth. Song Somewhere was fifth, placed fourth. Pink Jamie second. Angel in Paradise the winner. Sparkling Sea was seventh. And Seaside Pearl was sixth. Recheck top down after placing 3, 5, 4, 2, 1, 7, and 6. Race 6 is up next. Go ahead and bring them out for the 6th race. Bring them up and out for race number 6, please.
And the fractions for that race number 5, 29 and 4, a minute and a fifth, 131 and 3, and 22 and 1. 6th race coming up is a single division of the 3-year-old filly trot. They're going to be going for $13,855. So we'll be back to talk about we are scratched down to a field of 7, so we'll talk about all 7 when we come back.
The Ohio equine industry needs your help. I'm Scott Mogan, president of the Ohio Harness Horsemen's Association. With over 300,000 horses in Ohio, the economic impact of the equine industry in the state is over $2.8 billion. That means jobs that pump millions of dollars into the local economy and support thousands of families. For Ohio's equine industry to remain strong, we need to send a clear message to our legislators about the important role that the agricultural small businesses play in Ohio's economy. To do that, we need your help. PACER, the Political Action Committee for Equine Racing, helps support and inform on issues that could positively affect Ohio harness racing. Please consider a donation to PACER. To donate, visit our website at ohha.com or call 614-221-3650. Your donation will help keep harness racing strong in Ohio. Thank you for your support.
Cool Winds Farm is one of Ohio's premier standardbred breeding farms. Cool Winds stands the popular Dancin' Yankee, jug winner Southwind Aussie, and the royally bred Western Fame. Cool Winds Farm is proud to present our yearling consignments at the Ohio Selected Jug Sale at Pickaway on Friday, September 12th, and at the Standardbred Horse Sale in Harrisburg during the Cool Winds of November.
Welcome back to Painesville. I think next time I'm going to have to make myself a note for next year if I come back to Painesville. I'm going to have to bring a cooler for my phones.
Yeah.
Because my phones still are not up. I've got them in the shade now. I mistakenly had them in the sun.
Yeah.
But I've got them in the shade, but they're still like too hot. Yeah. We're gonna need. I should have brought a tent. We should have a tent here. That would be nice. There's not a lot of fairs without a grandstand cover, but there are a few.
And we're in one.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, it's a warm one, but at least we have a little bit of a breeze. So
it's warmer than I thought it was going to be. It's really warmed up.
Just kind of baking right here. I was wondering which way the sun was going. It is going that way, but I don't think it's going to get to the point where it's going to help us at all.
Better be going west.
Yeah. Hopefully.
Oh, my goodness. Well, there's a breeze, thank God.
Yeah.
Because the flag stiffens up every so often.
So I listened to your podcast this spring. I
Oh.
went through the whole list of them. I listened to them while I was...
One with my daughter?
Yes, one with your daughter. Very enjoyable. I really got a kick out of them.
We stopped about a year ago. She says she's going to start up again for the audience. I have 4 daughters. The youngest one went to Loyola of Chicago to study voice and theater, fell in love with comedy, did 5 years at Second City, and now she's in New York City trying her luck. She was just in a national commercial. Wells Fargo credit card, and she's in the commercial with 2 big names. They're sitting in an arena, and the big names, I'm holding back the names, they're sitting like 4 rows behind. I go, my daughter's name is Maria. I said, Maria, did you introduce yourself? She goes, no, Dad, I didn't want to bother him.
Oh.
And the 2 guys, Steve Martin and Martin Short.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah.
Wow.
Right. She's in it briefly, sitting with another girl, but she says, I'm getting the check. So,
that's good.
Yeah. So we did a podcast called Hey Dad. She sent me a microphone and a headset like this, and she says we're going to start it up again. But I know she's doing other podcasts with her funny associates.
Oh, okay.
Right.
Well, it was great. I really enjoyed it.
It was a show about nothing. Right.
Yeah, but it was. I mean, you guys. Well, of course, you guys have a good rapport.
Yeah.
But it was just kind of funny.
Yeah. She was the.
So I wanted to bring you something.
Oh.
As you guys talked about Utz chips.
and I think Utz should start sponsoring the Ohio County Fair racing telecast.
They should not.
But
you were after them to sponsor your things.
And she wants to have. She's not married. She got a boyfriend. She better hurry up. I'm going to use the money to buy a horse. And she wants to have an Utz bar at her wedding reception. All the different flavored Utz potato chips.
I remember you guys talking about that, so I thought I'll have to.
I think I'm going to save these. You and I are working Saturday night at the Northfield Summit County Marathon. We're going to kill this bag. Thank you so much, Susan.
It was fun to listen to.
Thank you. I got to tell her we got to start it up again.
Yes, yeah, you should. It was neat.
In fact, I'm going to go home and watch this broadcast and find out exactly the time of where we're talking about her, and I'm going to just tell her, call it up on your computer and look at it. Let's get hopping here.
So we are getting ready for the post parade for race number 6. We got 1 scratch. Peacher scratched.
Horses on the racetrack for the upcoming 6th race. The 3-year-old filly trot, $13,855, Ohio Fair Racing Conference Scarlet Division. Here they are. 1 Blueberry Pop-Tart, Jason Thompson drives for Scott Cox, Wayne Mass Jr., Eden Acres Farmstead and Miller. Number 2, Tank Full of Luck, Kurt Sutton drives for Jared Harvey, Wayne Mass Jr., Miller, and Harvey and Solon. 3 Count on Kenna, Braden Rhodes drives for Bill Rhodes and Marvin Raber. 4 Brownie Points. Justin Irvine drives for Gary Martin. E. Kleinberg Racing. Anyone prefer? 5 Count on CC. Chris Hirschberger drives for Miles Woolen and Bob Troyer. 6 Sassy Sally. Some of the Heartland Acres of Rosie Weaver. She trains. Drew Hill drives. Speaking of Rosie, she drives the 7 Wild Child Annie. She trains and co-owns with the Heartland Acres. Number 8, Petra is out. That's the field for the 6th race. Post time in just a few minutes. In the barn area for race 7, let's go ahead and at least start getting them somewhat ready for the 7th, please.
So we've got a number of driver changes. We'll go over it. You know what else caught my eye about this race is that I think every one but one of them have been competing in the Buckeye Stallion Series. So it shows you how a lot of horses bounce back and forth between the Fairs and the Buckeye. Blueberry Pop-Tart, Jason Thompson is driving for trainer Scott Cox. This was a $19,000 purchase as a yearling at the Ohio Selected Sale. Had a win this year, 55-3 at Scioto Downs. last year as a 2-year-old, 14 starts and 6 wins. So had a really good year and looks like it's coming back just as well.
The 2 is Tank Full of Luck, Darren Harvey trainer. He was going to drive it, but Kurt Sugg is going to be in the sulky. Unraced the 2, and this year 0 for 10 with 4 seconds and 2/3. I think most of those, or maybe all of them, are at Scioto. Dropping, I guess we could say it's a class relief to come to the fairs from the raceway. So maybe today will be break the maiden day.
Count on Kenna Braden Rhodes up for Dad Bill Rhodes. This was a $14,000 purchase as a yearling. Has had 10 starts this year, 1 win. That was the last start at Carrollton in 2, 2, and 3.
The 4 is Brownie Points. Trainer Gary Martin, driver Justin Irvin. Did not start last year. This year, 0 for 7.
Counting on CC, Chris Hirschberger is up for Miles Woolham. This filly is a homebred. Bob Troyer owns and bred this horse. Six starts on the year, 2 wins. The fastest of those, 56 and 4 at Scioto.
And the 6th is Sassy Sally. Rosie Weaver trainer, Drew Neal driver. Through the sales ring for $14,000. Didn't race last year, but it's making up for lost time with 2 wins, 3 seconds, and 9 starts for $11,000 in earnings off a runner-up effort at Bucyrus.
Wild Child Annie from the 2nd tier with Rosie Weaver. This horse has had 11 starts this year, 3 wins and 3 seconds. Last win was at Marion in 2:10 and 1. Her fastest win was at Northfield Park in 58 and 2.
You know, with that 8 horse being scratched, the Cleggs are down to just 1 horse at the fair today here, and that's in the 13th race. Last year, they won. She sent out 4 winners, and he drove 4 winners. So
wow.
What a difference a year can make.
Yeah. Well, they raced a bunch yesterday at Mount Vernon.
Mm-hmm.
So they are.
And Nick's off that horse in the last race, too. So he's probably at one of the other fairs today.
He could very well be at Marysville or Sydney.
Mm-hmm.
So let's turn it over to Michael Carter for the call of the 6th.
They make their way to the top of the stretch. All set for race number 6. All set for the 6th race. Here they come. They're off and they are trotting down the setter. Tank Full of Luck and Count on Kenna away for the lead. Blueberry Pop-Tart is into the mix early there too as they round the first turn. Then comes Sassy Sally, who came away in 5th. And as they move up the backstretch off stride is Brownie Points. So Brownie Points is off stride. Tank Full of Luck is on top here, a length and a quarter over. Blueberry Pop-Tart is in the pocket, racing second with Count on Kenna about 2.5 lengths off the lead from 3rd. Wild Child Annie done at the inside is 4th. Second over next for Sassy Sally. And we come back to Count on CC, and Brownie Points is the trailer. Opening quarter in a quick 30 and 3/5 seconds as they are in and around the far turn first time. Tank Full of Luck has the lead over Blueberry Pop-Tart, who is 2nd. Outside of that is Count on Kenna from in 3rd, only a length and a half off the lead. Down inside racing next is Wild Child Annie, second over for Sassy Sally. We get back to Count CC, and it's way back to the distant trailer, Brownie Points. They get down here to the half. And up top it is Tank Full of Luck with the lead by 2 open lengths. Halftime on the board, 1:01 and 1/5 seconds. Into the backstretch they go for the final time. Tank Full of Luck has the lead. Off stride was the 5, Count on CC. Count on CC made a break in stride. Tank Full of Luck on top here by a half a length. Here comes Count on Kenna inching closer on the outside second. Blueberry Pop-Tart down inside while 3rd is pinned in. Then comes Sassy Sally, second over 4th. 5th inside for Wild Child Annie is there. It's down to these 5 3/4 on the board in 1:32 and 2. And it is Tank Full of Luck who steps clear, opens up by 2. Blueberry Pop-Tart going to try to come in, get her from in 2nd. On the outside, Count on Kenna is 3rd through the stretch and to the wire. Tank Full of Luck and Kurt Sugg win by 2.5. Blueberry Pop-Tart was 2nd. Tight for show. I believe Rosie got up with Wild Child Annie in the final strides over Count on Kenna. The final time was 2:02 flat.
that mile in 2:02 flat, tank full of luck. Kurt Sug.
Yeah, I don't know why Darren Harvey took off this horse, because he's named on other horses, and I don't see any changes. So he trains it. Maybe he's busy. I don't know.
Yeah, just must have. Sometimes if these guys are available, you know, like Kurt Sug drives a lot of horses.
Right.
Might want him to get a different opinion, but that horse has been racing. Tankful of Luck's been racing very good. Couldn't quite get the win before at 4 seconds and 2/3 out of 10 starts, but got the win today with Kurt Sug.
Fast races too, I'd say.
Yes. Yeah.
Cost $21,000, and they banked 23 before today, and now they're just going to get a big chunk of the 13,800.
Did not race as a 2-year-old, so becoming really, sometimes it's worth it to wait. Come back really good as a 3-year-old.
Coming back in front of the stands after winning today's sixth race, 2 Tankful of Luck. Kurt Sug drove for Wayne Nash Jr., Miller, Harvey, and Solon. Derek Harvey, the winning trainer, through a route led by Marseille, the yesterday's photo mare. PJ's photo, bred in Ohio by the trainer. First career victory. Congratulations to the winning connections. Number 2, Tankful of Luck.
I don't know what Darren Harvey looks like. Is that him with the horse, or is that a groom?
I think it's Darren.
Think that's him? Yeah.
I think so.
Okay. Hey, I don't want to jinx us, but I haven't heard any claim of foul or inquiry yet.
Got some more people coming for the picture.
Right.
Quarter times 30 and 3, 101 and 1. 3/4 132 and 2. Final time 202 flat. Blueberry Pop Tart second. Tankful of Luck the winner. Count on Kenna 4. Brownie Point 7. Count on CC 6. Sassy Sally 5th. Wild Child Eddie 3rd. Petra was scratched. 214 7653 scratch. 202 flat. Let's get them ready and bring them out for race number 7. It's the 2-year-old Colt Trotters. Purse $15,310 for the total purse. Ohio Fair Racing Confidence Scarlet Division. Kurt Sug drives the 4 another round. Bring them out for the next race, please.
So the fastest race of the day so far has been the 2-year-old Philly Pacers.
How about that?
That is in 58 and 4.
That
was the first, and that was our 3-horse race.
Right.
So that's kind of odd that that's the fastest so far.
Right.
7th race coming up is the second of 2 divisions of the 2-year-old Colt Trot. We've got 6 in it, and we'll be back to talk about these 6 right after this.
At Ohio State's Galbraith Equine Center, our veterinary champions are here for your champions 24/7, 365 days a year, providing advanced specialty care for sports horses from all stages and disciplines. Our expert team of boarded surgeons and sports medicine and rehabilitation specialists, together with veterinary cardiologists, internal medicine, and ophthalmologists, make our hospital your best resource for all sports horse performance issues. The Ohio State Veterinary Medical Center's Galbraith Equine Hospital. Call us today at 614-292-6661. Dublin Valley Farms, home of Volstead Sire of 2024 Ohio Horse of the Year Sugar Instead. Also standing at Dublin Valley Farms, Slay, a promising young son of Chapter 7 and Coach K Hanover by world record holder Wallner. Looking for your next winner? Dublin Valley Farms and our clients are offering an exciting lineup of yearlings with current and fashionable pedigrees. Available at public auctions this year. Backed by a team that cares, Dublin Valley Farms, Fredericksburg, Ohio.
When you need supplies for your horse, one name stands out, Big D's. Since 1976, Big D's Tack and Vet Supply has been the equine experts you can trust. Whatever your horse needs is available at Big D's Tack and Vet Supply. Visit the retail outlet in Streetsboro, Ohio, or order online at BigD'sWeb.com. Sign up for text messaging and receive $10 off your order. Big D's Tack and Vet Supply.
Welcome back to Painesville.
We're past the half-mile pole. That's
Are we?
6 races. Well, almost.
Almost.
We got 13. Right, right. By the way, if my records are correct, that's Kurt Sug's first win on the fair circuit this year.
Oh, very well could be.
Probably hasn't driven many.
Right.
And I think we've had 6 different drivers win so far today.
And 6 different trainers, so
There you
it's
go.
just it's spreading the love around, I guess, a little bit.
Might change that here.
Yeah.
Myrick, Harvey, and Martin on one side, and Irvin. See, Darren Harvey's driving this race unless you got a driver change on the 3.
No, not that I know of.
Me neither.
The only one, Kurt Sugg, is driving the 4.
Correct.
So that probably wasn't Darren down in the winner's circle. I'm going to imagine that they are done at Marysville by now. They started at 11.
They have many races? How
no,
many?
They didn't have too many races. Yesterday they had 6.
I saw that.
I think they had about 10 today. So
I've never seen a 6-race card
Yeah.
like that. Right? Huh? Was a 6?
Yeah.
Wow.
nice short day.
I'll say.
But yeah, they did. It's tough when races get, when you've got 2, 3, 4 fairs
Right.
going at once.
Right.
It is tough to get all the horses, and now some horses have decided. A lot of 2-year-olds, they said, now we're going to just wait till next year so they don't keep racing.
Does somebody try to spread them out? Like you said, there's a dark day this week. There's no racing.
Right.
Thursday.
there's
And then on
no
a day like
racing.
today, we got racing at 3 sites. I
Yeah.
guess is there any way to?
There's really not, because the fairs pick that themselves.
Yeah.
And most of the fairs do pick, and thankfully, they put us first.
Yes.
Demo derby and all that stuff after us, which
yes.
is really nice to do.
Right.
So it just all depends on the fair and their schedule.
Right.
And even amongst in the conferences, it's nice. Like if you're going to be in a certain conference and you're trying to go for all those points, you want to be spread out a little bit. But even then, it's sometimes, as this is an OFRC and so is Marysville, so 2 in the same conference on the same day.
And I didn't get to the jug last year, but was that Sunday through Thursday or Monday through Thursday?
Sunday through Thursday.
How many of those cards did you do?
All of them.
You did? Oh,
Yeah.
no.
We were on, and we're not just on, we call it 5 days in Delaware, because we're there at 7 in the morning, because we feed the horsemen. In the morning. We bring donuts and coffee in. And then we start with, we have interviews, starting about 10 o'clock. We start some interviews. Then we have a program we call Trackside Live. It's about a half an hour before the races start. Then we do all the races. So, yeah, it's a lot of time.
Do you tag team them with different broadcasting units?
We get mostly last year was Frank and I. Ashley Daly's out doing what we call All Access with Ashley. She goes back in the backstretch and finds cool stories about people, and then we can plug those in. So it's pretty much a well-rounded. We also do the speaker series too, where we have those on Wednesday and Thursday, and those are very well attended. The tent and that we have on the backstretch is packed, and we put that out live. So it's a really big week.
I'm going to make sure I don't answer my phone that week if you call or Frank calls. I'm hiding.
Yeah, it's a fun week though.
That's
It
the
really
big
is.
week. Yeah, right.
Yep.
A few years ago, I went to the last fair of the year, which was Lancaster. Did I say that right? I get criticized. You got to be careful how you pronounce that. That was interesting. I'm sure you've done that fair.
Yes.
Who scratched?
The 2, Buckeye Baron.
Okay.
Yeah, Lancaster's a beautiful fair, beautiful fairgrounds.
And I was there the year that somebody burned down the old. Remember? Yeah, that was a shame.
Terribly sad.
Yes.
For the upcoming 7th race, we'll get the update on why the horses scratched here momentarily. Number 1, Moonshine Marseille. Number 11, Smith, Justin Irvine drives for trainer Gary Martin. 2 is out, 3 Easy Big Tommy, Darren Harvey drives. He also trains. Driven by Wayne S. Jr., Calvin Racing, LLC, Stephen Miller. Another 9 is 4 Kurt Sugg drives for Martin Woolen and Bob Schroyer. Miles Woolen trains. 5 Adam Chip, Jeff Conner trains and drives. He co-owns with Knox Services and Josh Conner. And number 6, Tom's Moneymaker. Charlie Meyer trains and drives for the second chance stable.
So the reason is transportation.
Yeah.
So there are your horses for race number 7. As we said, this is the second of 2 divisions for the 2-year-old colt trot. Moonshine Marseille has just had 1 lifetime start. That was at Carrollton. Finished 3rd in that race. Trotted a mile in 2:12 and 1. It was a Buckeye Classic sale for $10,000.
With the scratch of the 2, that was the only horse in the race that had 1 this year. The 3 is Easy Big Tommy, trained and driven by Darren Harvey. 0 for 2. Bucyrus just got beat a half a length in 2:05 and 3.
Another round changed the driver to Kurt Sugg for Miles Woolham. 2 starts on the year. That was at Northfield and Cortland. Finished distanced at Northfield and really was distanced at Cortland also. But first time out behind the gate was a qualifier at the Meadows and trotted in 2, 3, and 4.
The 5 is Battled Ship. It had 2 qualifiers at Northfield earlier this month. It'll be interesting to watch this horse today. I was going to say pari-mutuel start, but first fair start. This went through the sale for $34,000. Trainer, driver, Jeff Conger.
And the 6, Tom's Moneymaker, Charlie Myrick drives and trains. This horse has had 2 starts, had 3 qualifiers in a row, 2 at Northfield Park and 1 at the Meadows. Did qualify at the Meadows, finished 4th in 2-3, and then went to Cortland and Carrollton, trotted in about 2:12 and 1 and 2:13 and 2 of those chance. Was a $15,500 purchase at the Buckeye Classic sale. You don't see that very often where you see $15,500. It usually goes $15,000, $16,000, $17,000. Very rarely they go up in increments of 500.
Was that the first horse in the sale or the last horse in the sale?
Not sure.
Well, I'm going to watch this 5 horse with great interest because they paid $34,000. In that qualifier, it finished 2nd, but it got beat 19 and a half lengths.
Gosh.
And it was only a field of 3. In the first qualifier, it broke stride and got beat 29 lengths and change. So we'll see if this gelded son of Ready for Monty has learned his lessons and is ready to cash a check today.
Yeah, a lot of these horses have made breaks. The only one that hasn't is Moonshine Marseille, but he's only had that one start. Everybody else has been making breaks here and there, so we hope that everybody stays flat.
Right.
I say this all the time. I always quote Rosie Weaver, who says, manners are more important than speed at this point.
Boy.
And with these 2-year-old trotters, that's exactly right.
You can have that chiseled in stone.
Right.
Yes.
Everybody needs to have that on a thing in their barn.
Right.
Manners.
Well, we have a story coming up, a Cinderella story that's going to appear in either Press Pro or on the OHH website or Harness Racing Update about a 3-year-old filly who matched the track record at Scioto in the sires. And talk about manners. She didn't have any at first, but
none.
She's got them now. Rose Run Amy. Keep an eye out for that story.
That'll be a neat story. Okay, the horses are behind the Northfield Park starting gate, and we're going to turn over to Michael Carter for the call.
They make their way to the top of the stretch. All set. Race 7. Here they come.
And they're off. They are trotting. Moonshine Marseille gets the first call with Tom's a Money Maker as they race into the first turn. Easy Big Tommy came away in third with another round racing in fourth. And making a break there around the turn was the 3 Easy Big Tommy. Easy Big Tommy made a break in stride. So as they move into the backstretch, Tom's Money Maker shaking what his mama gave him up by a length and a half here at the inside. Racing second is Moonshine Marseille. Third gapping there is another round as they race to the opening quarter. And they are there in 34 and 3/5 seconds. Into the far turn they go for the first time. And it's Tom's Money Maker on top by 2 lengths over Moonshine Marseille, who's in the pocket racing in second. It's a gap of 3 back to another round in a third. Down inside racing next is Battle Chip. And the trailer at the back of affairs is Easy Big Tommy. Tom's Moneymaker and Charlie Myrick leading here by a length and a quarter over Moonshine Marseille, who is second. Then comes another round in third as they're at the half in 1:08 and 2/5 seconds. Into the clubhouse turn they go. Tom's Moneymaker and Charlie Myrick still the leader here. The lead is a length and a quarter. Moonshine Marseille is in the pocket racing in second. Now Justin will come to the outside with that one. Second over next for Easy Big Tommy. Then comes another round down inside next with Battle Chip as they head to 3/4, and it's Moonshine Marseille who has the lead. Up by a length and a quarter here over Tom's Moneymaker. Easy Big Tommy made another break. 3/4, 1:41 and 2 as they're into the final turn now. And it's Moonshine Marseille. Moonshine Marseille is up here by a length. Battle Chip closing strongly up and around another round as they drive to the wire. Moonshine Marseille in between horses another round. 3 wide to the outside. Battle Chip to the line they come. And in between horses it is another round. Battle Chip was second. Then came Moonshine Marseille. The final time was 2:11 and 3.
Gee, Susan, I wonder if somebody's stopwatch broke with those with those fractions. My goodness. 1:08 and 2 to the half.
Yeah. Yeah, did come a good last half though. Came last half in 3 and a piece. So was just nobody was in a hurry. I think everybody wanted to stay flat and just be careful. Easy Big Tommy, the only one in the race that made money. Moonshine Marseille cut most of it and just got beat at the wire. Another round came pretty good. Let's see, they came last quarter in 30 and 1, so another round came probably 30 or sub 30.
And he broke in his previous 2 starts, so that's a good piece of maturity there.
Yeah.
Battle Chip, they might have a good one there. He came late.
Yeah.
Tommy was fifth. Another round was the winner. Battle Chip was second. Tom's Moneymaker fourth.
I thought Tom's Moneymaker was in a good spot.
Yes.
Going that slow, but not today.
Back in front of the stands for another round. Marty Woolen and Bob Troy. Miles Woolen, the winning trainer. Kurt Sugg, the winning drive. It's 2-year-old Bay Colt by In Range and Conway Hall near Barn Goddess. First career victory for another round. He's home winner, 2:11 and 3. Race 8 is up next. 8th race coming up. 2-year-old Colt Pacers. The Ohio Fair Racing Conference, $15,110. Gary Bridgemore drives the 5. Kurt Sugg drives the 8. Please bring the horses out for this race, please.
And the winner gets around. That's its 5th racetrack appearance. It's 5 different tracks. The Meadows, Northfield, Cortland, Bucyrus, and Lake County.
And that gives our first driver that's got 2 wins on the card, Kurt Sugg.
And his first 2 of the season.
Mm-hmm.
Nice payday.
Yeah, absolutely. So if we don't have any scratches in the next one, this will be our biggest field of the day.
Right.
8 horses.
With 2 driver changes. Greg Grismore on the 5, Show Me the Mooney.
Mooney.
And on the 8, Sugg looking for a third win.
Yeah.
He's pinch hitting for Darren Harvey on the 8. Catch the Killer.
I think we've got the official rundown for race number 7, so we're going to take a short break. This is a nice purse. This race is going to go, the 8th race, for $15,110.
That's the biggest purse of the day, correct?
Yeah, yes.
Right.
Yep. Biggest purse, biggest field. So we'll look at the field when we come back from this break.
With more than 300,000 horses in Ohio, the economic impact of the equine industry in the state is over $2.8 billion. Much of that value comes from standardbred horse owners, breeders, trainers, and drivers who participate in the sport of harness racing. The mission of the Ohio Harness Horsemen's Association is to preserve, protect, promote, and serve the entire standardbred industry in Ohio and beyond. To learn more about the Ohio Harness Horsemen's Association, go to ohha.com. That's ohha.com.
In Ohio, Hickory Lane Farm has the stallions you are looking for, like What the Hill, Uncle Peter, and In Range, as well as Branded by Lindy, Jug Winner Luz Pearlman, Racing Hill, and Guardian Angel Oz. Hickory Lane will offer a host of Ohio sired yearlings this fall, including 6 by In Range, 5 by Uncle Peter, 4 by Guardian Angel Oz, and 1 by What the Hill. Find out more at hickorylanefarm.com.
Own a little and love it a lot. TheStable.ca is an award-winning fractional ownership operation. Buy as little as 1% of a racehorse and experience 100% of the thrill. TheStable.ca makes ownership easy, accessible, and affordable. Communication and customer service are at the heart of everything we do. Get started at TheStable.ca.
Talking about future fairs, well, the commercials were going on. We got Bowling Green. Steve goes to Bowling Green, and he actually runs the second camera because Bowling Green has, there's some kind of national polls, tractor polls. I mean, they have like thousands and thousands and thousands of people come in. But they have this huge grandstand in the middle, so when you're sitting in the front, or if we're showing, once they go into the turn, they're gone. You can't see them at all. So we set up a second camera. Matt Clark, our main guy, was telling me he's going up there on Friday to set it up because they've got to string wire from one grandstand all the way to the other over the top of everything. So he's going to try and get that done Friday because we race Saturday night at Northfield all night, and then they start at noon at Bowling Green. So there's no way he could go there and get all set up. We also have 2 TVs there for the people in the grandstand so they can see the backstretch.
Oh my goodness.
And then we have one TV that we run the odds on because they don't have any place to put the tote board. So we put the odds up on a TV. So it's a pretty complicated setup.
You folks think it's easy to be in show business? There you are.
That's right.
Steve, poor Steve, Susan, they're everywhere.
It's a lot to do.
Well, we got it made in the shade, even though there's no shade here in Painesville, Ohio.
I always feel really bad for Steve the first one of the year because he hasn't done this for a whole year, and to try and remember how to put everything back together, and there's no manual for this. It's just you got to remember.
Steve was sweating bullets before he went on the air.
Yeah.
Right.
It's a tough thing to do. I got to give all the credit to our camera guys because it's hard. I've tried to follow the race and I lose half of them, before the first turn.
But Steve and I have our own secret pizza place in Jefferson. We're looking forward to the Ashtabula County Fair. Yeah.
ATI Barley the King. James Day trains and drives for Power Play 87 Racing. Number 2, Twilight Boozer. Drew Neal drives for Overtrainer Rosie Weaver. 3, Nico. Tyler Angus drives for Robert Lisa Corbin, Claire Holtz. Number 4 is Red Will. Jason Thompson drives for Melinda Bailey, trainer William Irvine. Number 5, Show Me the Mooney. Greg Grismore drives for Gary Martin B. Kleinberg Racing, and D.A. Trinente Sr. 6, Race On. Logan Ebersole drives for Michael Solon and trainer Isaiah Shrake. 7, Big Bonanza. Justin Irvine drives for Gary Martin B. Kleinberg Racing, and Mr. D.A. Trinente Sr. And the 8, Catch the Killer. It's a Roman Mass Jr. He made his Farmstead Kurt Sub drives for trainer Darren Harvey. That is the field for this upcoming 8th race. Punch time in just a couple of minutes.
So there's only one horse in this race who has won, and that is the rail horse, ATI Barley the King. James Day drives and also trains. He's had 3 starts on the year. Won his last start at Carrollton in 2-2 flat. Finished second at Cortland in 2-4-4, and then one other start at Marion. So this horse is, like as I said, the only one in the race that has already won a race.
2 is Twilight Boozer, trainer Rosie Weaver, driver Drew Neal. Went through the sales ring for $22,000. Qualified at Delaware and has had 2 starts at 2 fairs, Marion and Cortland. And his best finish was 4th, beating 27 lengths.
Nico, Tyler Angus up. Robert and Lisa Corbin own this horse and bred it. So this is a horse that's only had 2 lifetime starts, 1 third, and that was a really nice start at Bucyrus. Finished 3rd, just back by 3 lengths, 2 minutes and 4/5, but came the last quarter in 28-3.
The 4 is Red Will, trained by William Irvin, to be driven by Jason Thompson. A $6,000 sales ring purchased. 1 start at Cortland, finished 6th distanced.
Show Me the Mooney has had just 1 lifetime start. That was at Carrollton, finished 3rd. Paces mile in 2-4-4. Has had 2 nice qualifiers though at both at Northfield Park, 2 minutes and 4/5 and 2-1-3.
The 6th is Race On, trained by Isaiah Shrake. Logan Ebersole will do the driving. 4 starts, 4 fairs, 4 seconds.
Big Bonanza, Justin Irvine up. His horse has had 1 qualifier at Northfield Park, qualified in 2-1-1, and then raced 1 start at Carrollton, finished 3rd, 2-4-4, came home in 28-3.
And rounding out the field, the 8, Catch the Killer, a $22,000 auction ring purchase. Trainer Darren Harvey. Kurt Sugg looking for win 3 of the afternoon. Off a good try at Bucyrus, 2nd, beating a nasty nose.
We're going to have 2 trailers in this race. The 7 and 8 will both be behind. This is our biggest field of the day. 1 dash for all the cash, $15,110. So we're going to turn it over to Michael Carter for the call.
They make their way to the top of the stretch, all set for the 8th race. Ohio Fair Racing Conference Scarlet Division for 2-year-old Colt Pacers. Here they come. And they're off. They are pacing, and it's Nico who gets the first call with ATI Barley the King as they race into the first turn. ATI Barley the King a little bit rough-gated there, and Tyler Angus went wide into the turn there with Nico. So everybody was scattered, and off stride is the 2, Twilight Boozer. Twilight Boozer's off stride, as is the 4, Red Will. 2 and 4 both made a break. 2 and 4 both made a break. So as they move into the backstretch, now, up top, after that miscue, is ATI Barley the King.
As they get down to the opening quarter, and they are there in 29-3. Into the far turn they go. ATI Barley the King is up by a length at a quarter. Big Bonanza is in the pocket, racing in second. Third inside for Nico. That one's a length at a quarter clear of Show Me the Mooney as they come by the stands for the first occasion. Then we come back to Catch the Killer. That one is 3 clear of Race On. And Twilight Boozer is the trailer. Down here to the half, ATI Barley the King up here by a length and a quarter as they're at the half in 101 and 2/5 seconds. Into the clubhouse turn they go. Off stride is the 3 Nico. 3 Nico just made a break in stride. So it's ATI Barley the King on top here. The lead is a length. In the pocket, Big Bonanza is second. First up and driving now. Here's Catch the Killer. Was third, now second and rolling on the outside. Show Me the Mooney for Grismore is fourth. And it's a gap of about 7 to Race On at the inside and fifth as they head into the final turn. ATI Barely the King on top here by a length. 3/4 on the board and 132 flat. And it's ATI Barley the King is on top. Then comes Catch the Killer, who left from the second tier as they come into the stretch and they turn for home. ATI Barley the King with the lead. Diving down low is Big Bonanza. Big Bonanza with the lead. Big Bonanza getting up to win. Catch the Killer second. ATI Barley the King was third. And the final time was 2:02 and 3. Let's get them ready and bring them out for race 9, please. Get them ready and bring them out for the 9th.
Justin Irvine used the same move.
You read my mind.
Yeah.
Right. This guy's got this all figured out today, doesn't he?
He does.
Right.
The horses come wide off. The horses in front come wide off that turn, and he just sneaks up the rail and gets the job done.
And if he'd have come 3 wide, he wouldn't have won.
That's right.
The 8 horse probably would have won. Catch the Killer.
Yeah.
Good race.
I thought ATI Barely the King was going to be, he went into this race being our only winner. I thought he was going to come out of that race and he was going to be the only winner, but he just got a little bit tired right down at the finish.
Where did you see where the 6th finished? Race On ending his streak of 4 consecutive seconds.
I believe he was 7th.
Oh, okay.
That's my unofficial.
I know the 2, 3, and the 4 are all broke early.
Yep.
Well,
we'll see what. Oh.
Oh no. Another inquiry.
It does appear like they do have a passing lane. I mean, if you look up at the head of the stretch, the one pylon is and the pylons are way out, like 6 feet out from the grass. And then that one is in, so it looks like they do have a passing lane.
Yeah, you're right. That's interesting. Huh.
Let me back in front of the stands after winning the 8th race. This is the 7th Big Bonanza. It was driven to victory by young gun Justin Irvine. Trained by Gary Martin, who also co-owns with B. Kleinberg Racing and Trinity Senior, first career victory for the 7th Big Bonanza.
Okay, they are going to be discussing this for a while. I can kind of hear them up there talking about horses making breaks and so forth. So I did not get the final time either. Did you?
I believe it's 2, 2, and 3.
Oh, okay.
I believe.
So they came that last quarter in 30 and 3.
Bring them out for race 9, please.
For Gary Martin, if this holds, that's his second win of the day.
Mm-hmm.
He went into today with 2 fair wins, so he's double his take. Let's see, is he done for the day? Let's see. Martin. No, he's not done for the day. He's in the 9th and he's in the 11th.
So that's Justin's second win of the day. And Gary Martin's second training win. He's the only trainer that's doubled up. I think think we're going to have those soon, so we might hang out here just till we can hear the final results.
This has got to be, what, our 4th inquiry?
At least.
Yeah, Marley King was 3rd, Twilight Boozer was 6th, disqualified, placed 8th for interference while on a break. Nico was 5th, Bearville was 8th, placed 7th, Nia Mooney was 4th. Race On was 7th, placed 6th, Big Bonanza, the winner, Catch the Killer, 2. Recheck top down, 3, 5, 7, 4, 6, 1, 2. Race 9 up next. Bring him out for the night.
I think we're going to have to get Michael to slow down just a little bit. It's too hard to write.
We should ask him, did you turn off your car engine? Are you, quick getaway here.
He's probably not used to people wanting to know the whole field, you know.
Yeah, come on, buddy.
Here at the fairs, we want to know the whole field.
Right.
So. 9th race coming up is the second of 2 divisions, the 2-year-old filly trotters, going for a purse of $7,793. 5 in it, 1 driver change we know about. Tyler Angus on 3 Muscle Money. So let's take a quick break and we'll be right back.
Who feeds your need for new ideas for your family's best farm future? Ohio Farm Bureau. We work with our members to shape ag policy that will positively impact our industry. Farm Bureau is advancing business solutions to give you a competitive advantage. We help you gather information to stay ahead of important topics and technologies. Plus, Ohio Farm Bureau creates opportunities for growth. Ohio Farm Bureau, feeding your need for new ideas.
I have to say I love that music on that last commercial.
It is good.
It really is good. And we talked a little bit about Delaware. Did you hear the new thing about Delaware is going to be, and the last time you were there, they have the first turn big pavilion where you can go there and eat and drink all day long. I mean, from breakfast all the way
Been in there
through
many times.
Yeah, it's a really nice venue. And then on the back stretch, they've got a tent. And on the front side, just coming out of the turn, they have a tent. But they're getting a new one this year that's going to be where those bleachers used to be. It's going to be called the... it's either the Delaware Social Club or the Little Brown Jug Social Club. I think the Little Brown Jug Social Club.
Clever.
So, yeah, kind of a gathering place for people. You can go in. It's not quite so expensive, but you can go in and have a lunch there and just enjoy. Really? They're working with a brewery in Delaware to have a special
Just one
brew.
floor or 2 floors?
Just one floor. Yep. It's just going to be a big old tent. But should be fun.
Yeah.
I said it's kind of... When you hear the Little Brown Jug Social Club, you just want to be a part of it, right?
Sure. That's a great name.
I think they should have little buttons made up or something that says, I belong to Delaware Social Club.
You just gave him the idea.
Yeah.
That's right. If nothing less than a sticker, if it's not a...
That's right.
Right, something.
That's right. You got to
Slap
have
it on
something.
'em.
I said I was doing a show with Jenna Otten, and I'm like 3 times as old as Jenna, and she thought it was a great idea. I thought it was a great idea. I said, you hit all demographics.
Sure.
You know, you hit us all. So I think it's a cool idea. I hope it really works out for them. They're working with Destination Delaware, and you will see some ads on our Facebook page for Destination Delaware. So it's kind of a good collaboration to bring more people.
One of my stops over the years was I think they're one of the longest running concessionaires there, Hoover Fudge.
Oh.
Yeah, on the main drag, right near not too far from the main entrance to the racetrack. I would always go there, and underneath there was a concession stand that sold, I never saw it till I went to Delaware, shredded chicken sandwich.
Oh.
I wonder if they still have those.
I know that stand is still there.
Yeah, right underneath.
Right underneath,
yes.
yep.
Yes. Right.
Because it's a really busy place. I think it's Tuesday. Could be Monday. But they have dollar hot dogs for a while.
Oh, ha.
So it's a pretty busy place.
My very first jug, I go in the press box, and the guy says, well, we'll see you tomorrow. I go, what do you mean we'll see you tomorrow? He goes, well, this racetrack's clay. It rained. He says, we can't race. I go, what do you mean you can't? I drove back to Columbus and went to the movies.
Oh. Yeah, it is. But, boy, they try. They really
Well, it's
pull out
all
the
weather now,
stops.
but those early years, it was slippery clay.
Yeah. Yeah, all the big tracks. I mean, the Springfield, DuQuoin, Indianapolis, they were all like that, where they weren't all weather.
The interesting fair is not a fair, but it's the historic track behind the Hall of Fame at Goshen. It's a pretty big grandstand. There's no betting. They charge $7 to get in. There's no betting. Goshen at the Hall of Fame weekend, and there's not an empty seat in the grandstand.
Really?
It's unbelievable.
Wow. A wonderful weekend you had there?
Oh, it's a great place. I encourage anybody to go to the Harness Hall of Fame in Goshen, New York. It's like 6.5 hour drive from Cleveland. It's just, there's so much hands-on stuff. There's a tribute to the jug. They have a chain link fence, and they padlock some chairs on it to
Really?
let people. Yes.
Oh, that's
it's really
neat.
it's a great place. Great
That's
place.
cool.
I was there this year. They put general manager Tom Alders was enshrined in the Hall of Fame, so we all went up.
Scarlet Division 2-year-old Philly Trot. For $7,793, Tom's Queen is one. Drew Neal drives for the Heartland Acres of Rosie Weaver, who also trains in Cabby B LLC. 2, Jasmine's Diamond, Justin Irvine drives for Sue Stockwell and trainer Gary Martin. Muscle Money is 3. Tyler English drives for Earth trainer Scotty Reed. Number 4, Black Satin, Jeff Conger trains and drives. Co-owned with Karen Shannon and Joshua Conger. Moulay in the bank is 5. Jason Thompson drives for Scott Cox, Wayne Mash Jr., Callum Racing, and Scott Cox Stables and Zollers. That is the field for the upcoming 9th race, 2-year-old Philly Trot, the Ohio Fair Racing Conference Scarlet Division. Post time just a couple of minutes away.
I have been to the Hall of Fame a couple times, never on Hall of Fame weekend, but it's just like you said, to go in there and see all of the history. It's just kind of amazing.
Is it Greyhound? Whose stall did they actually?
Greyhound, yeah.
The walls of his stall are on display. It's really something.
Yeah, that was he was at a farm in Illinois, and they were gonna demolish everything, and some ladies that I know went in and took every board down, numbered them, so they knew exactly how they would go back up, and then took them all out to the Hall of Fame, and they graciously put that up. So.
And there's a whole room full of children's games and toys. You remember that?
Yep.
Up on the second floor?
Yeah.
Fascinating.
Yeah, great place to go. Great place to visit. So let's look at the horses in this race, the second of 2 divisions of the 2-year-old Philly Trot. Tom's Queen drew Neal up. Those horses had 3 starts this year, 1 second place. That was at Bellefontaine, where she trotted in 2-8-1.
The 2 is Jasmine's Diamond. Went through the sales ring for $5,500. 1 start at Carrollton, and it was a biggie. Went off by 18 1/4 lengths. And we're in no hurry. They went in 2:12, but so what? We'll see what happens today.
Owned by Sue Stockwell, who owns the track record holder here.
That's right, which we're going to see.
We're going to see shortly. Muscle Money from the 3-hole, Tyler Angus up, has had 2 starts, Cortland and Carrollton. Finished 3rd at Cortland and 4th at Carrollton. Not real speedy, but did make a break at the start in both of those races.
The 4 is Black Satin. Jeff Conger, trainer. Jeff Conger, driver. Jeff Conger, part owner. 2 starts. 1 at Cortland, broke stride, placed 3rd. And another one at the Carrollton, broke stride, but finished 2nd. So maybe today we can stay flat.
Moolah in the Bank, Jason Thompson up. This was a $42,000 purchase. The Ohio selected sale. 3 starts on the year as a 3rd place second, a 3rd, and a 5th. And that 5th place finish at Bucyrus, she trotted in 2-5-2. had a qualifier at Northfield as her first start in 7-3.
Interesting.
So we will see who comes. Got just the one horse, Jasmine's Diamond, 1 start, 1 win. All the rest looking for their first lifetime win.
Well, looking at the form of these horses, you would think Justin Irvine would put the 2 horse on the lead.
Mm-hmm.
You won't have to worry about rallying up the rail.
Yes, at Carrollton, he was on top by 10 by the quarter. Second division, 2-year-old filly trotters, purse 7,793. Let's turn it over to Michael Carter.
Here they come. Two-year-old filly trotters of the Ohio Fair Racing Conference. On gate. And they're off, and they are trotting, and it's Moolah in the Bank who gets the first call down the center of the racetrack. Jasmine's Diamond away for the lead there as well, with Tom's Queen as they round the first turn. Going to the front is Justin Irvine and Jasmine's Diamond. It's going to be up here by a length. Moving up next is Tom's Queen on the outside into second. Racing next at the inside is Moolah in the Bank third. That one's 3 clear of Muscle Money, and the trailer is Black Satin. Over to the opening quarter they go, and up top it is Jasmine's Diamond with the lead. Off stride was Tom's Queen. Tom's Queen made a break in stride just after the quarter, and they got there in 34 and 1/5 seconds. Into the far turn they go, and on top of the field is Justin Irvine and Jasmine's Diamond by a length at a quarter. As they come by us for the first time, Jasmine's Diamond, Justin Irvine. On top here by a length at a quarter off stride, there is Muscle Money. First up in driving is Black Satin, moving up into second with Moolah in the Bank, with Tom's Queen in fourth, and off stride is Muscle Money. They come down here to the half.
Still running after the half.
And on top of the field is Jasmine's Diamond. The half was 107 and 4 as they head into the clubhouse turn, and Jasmine's Diamond the one to leave. Black Satin is on the outside. Second was just passed by Moolah in the Bank, and just went off stride was Black Satin. Then comes Tom's Queen. So we're down to these 3 as they move up the back stretch. Up top, it's still Jasmine's Diamond, the front stepper, by a length and a quarter. Tom's Queen is moving up on the outside into second with Moolah in the Bank down at the inside, while third it is Jasmine's Diamond on top, 3/4 of a length, 3/4, 138 and 2. Here's Tom's Queen and Drew Neal rolling up outside of Justin and Jasmine's Diamond as they drive to the wire. Jasmine's Diamond with the lead. Tom's Queen coming on the outside. Tom's Queen is not gonna get her today. Jasmine's Diamond wins. Tom's Queen second, then Moolah in the Bank. The final time was 2:07 and 4. Get them ready to bring them out for the 10th, please. Get ready to bring them out for the 10th.
2:07 and 4 off a half in 7 and 4. Last half in a minute. And it looked like Jasmine's Diamond was kind of comfortable in that win.
Yes, very. That's 3 wins for Justin, and I think 3 wins for Gary Martin.
Yeah.
So they're on a roll now.
They are teamed up well today. I thought maybe, and Tom's Queen raced really good after that break.
Yes.
And came back to finish. I mean, that close to being the winner.
Thought he was going to get him for a minute. Yeah, right.
I did too. Really nice.
Well, somebody's got a good eye for a horse, because they bought Jasmine's Diamond for $5,500.
Yeah.
And they're 2 for 2 now.
Mm-hmm.
And they got more than their money back already. So I don't know if Stu Stockwell does her own reading of the catalog and eyeing the horses or not, but right.
But you know, the last race she was in, as we said, won by 18 1/4 lengths, but they went to the half in 10 and last half in 2 in that race. In this race, they went to half in 7 and 4, mile in 7 and 4. So the horse certainly can come home well, learning that, which is really good.
Now, the breeder was Emma Farm of Pennsylvania.
Oh.
You know anything about them?
No, I do not.
Would that make this horse eligible for Pennsylvania?
No.
No. Where's that stud stand? Muscle Diamond.
That's got to be in Ohio.
Ohio?
Yep.
Okay.
And in order to race in these races, you have to be buy a stallion that is in Ohio and registered with the Ohio Racing Commission.
Okay. The foal could be dropped out of the state,
Anywhere,
but the
yes.
stallion's got to be here?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Well, if I had this one in my barn, I'd sleep better at night. That's for
right.
sure.
Back in front of the stands after winning this 9th race, the Ohio Fair Racing Conference Scarlet Division 2-year-old filly trot to 2 Jasmine's Diamond, second career victory. Justin Irvine drove for Shoe Stockwell trainer Gary Martin. One Times Queen was second, Jasmine's Diamond, the winner, Muscle Money was fifth, Black Satin was fourth, Blue Line the Bank was third, 2, 1, 5, 4, and 3. Bring it out for the 10th race, please. Bring it out for race check.
So as we said, this gives Gary Martin his 3rd win as a trainer and Justin Irvine his 3rd win as a driver.
And they're not done either.
No.
They'll be back.
10th race coming up is the second of 2 divisions with a 3-year-old colt trot. They're going to go for a purse of a little over $7,000. We've got 6 in it, 1 driver change that we know about, Jason Thompson on the 6. So we'll be back to talk about all these horses right after these messages.
At Ohio State's Galbraith Equine Center, our veterinary champions are here for your champions 24/7, 365 days a year, providing advanced specialty care for sports horses from all stages and disciplines. Our expert team of boarded surgeons and sports medicine and rehabilitation specialists, together with veterinary cardiologists, internal medicine, and ophthalmologists, make our hospital your best resource for all sports horse performance issues. The Ohio State Veterinary Medical Center's Galbraith Equine Hospital. Call us today at 614-292-6661.
When you need supplies for your horse, one name stands out: Big D's. Since 1976, Big D's Tack and Vet Supply has been the equine experts you can trust. Whatever your horse needs is available at Big D's Tack and Vet Supply. Visit the retail outlet in Streetsboro, Ohio, or order online at BigD'sWeb.com. Sign up for text messaging and receive $10 off your order. Big D's Tack and Vet Supply.
Bob was just bringing up the Sue Stockwell connection. She has that Global Girl in the last race who holds the track record and bought that one for a very reasonable price.
$6,500, and the horse has earned $343,000.
Yeah.
5-year-old mare. Man.
And this Jasmine's Diamond that she owns was purchased for $5,500,
Right.
and it's got 2 starts and 2 wins, so starting out really well.
You got a couple thousand on you? We'll have Sue come up here. 2 from Steve, 2 from you. We'll give her $6,000.
Yeah.
We're going to get our money back.
Have her pick us out a horse. Sue Stockwell is also the superintendent of speed at Ashtabula.
We'll see her.
Jefferson
We'll see
Fair.
her out there.
Works really hard there.
Was she here today? I didn't see her. Was she
I
down
did
there?
not see her in the winner's circle, no.
She might be
but
watching online.
Yeah, or she might be back at the barn taking care of the rest of them.
Right. Yeah, she's got to be here with
Yeah.
the big mare in the last race.
Yeah, I would bet so.
And for those joining us late, we're talking about Global Girl in the 13th and final race. Last year racing here, she set the track record, 159-2. And Donnie Irvine Jr., the veteran, was aboard that time, and he'll be aboard again today. And he's 74 years old, but we saw him standing next to his son. He trained a winner earlier on the card, and he's fit as can be.
Global Girl also holds the track record at Dover
No kidding.
from last year. Yep.
Man. You know that stallion, Global Republic?
I only know him because of Global Girl.
How about the guy that bred her? Bill Blyer. You know him?
No.
We have to do some research on
Yeah.
these horses. Yeah.
Yeah, see if she's got any, this Billville Atta Girl, if she's got any siblings that are good horses. And I'm sure somebody's telling us that because my darn phones they're still so hot that I cannot start them up. Usually it's funny because during these broadcasts, it doesn't matter what you ask, somebody out there knows.
Oh, sure.
You could ask the most obscure question,
right.
and they know.
When you turn that on, you're going to have 42 messages.
Yes, yep. And I apologize for not being able to check on the comments and go back, but
Well,
something happened to my phone.
It's good stuff to talk about. I mean,
It
you know,
is.
you can go to the sales and a couple guys, like we said, put up a couple of grand. You might really get lucky.
Mm-hmm. You just don't know. We've got a bunch of kids down by the rail looking
Yeah.
at the horses.
Oh yeah. I know guys that used to go to the breeding farms and watch the weanlings and the yearlings run around.
Yeah.
They would try to pick out who the aggressive ones were.
Mm-hmm. And we just got to hope that one kid doesn't go over the top.
Oh yeah, hey buddy.
Looks like he's ready to scale the fence.
Not a good idea.
No. Very nice day here at the fair. As we said, the fair officially opens at 3 o'clock. So we'll probably
Soon.
be pretty quickly. And they do have a demo derby tonight. I see some demo derby cars in the infield. I don't know if those are this year's. But having that derby tonight and then also another one on Sunday night. And some racing, drag racing in between. Truck and tractor pulls, so lots to do here at Lake County Fair. And I'm telling you, they have got a long line of food trucks back here.
I didn't check them out yet.
It stretches everywhere from the first turn all the way back, way past the last turn. It's a lot of food trucks.
Us Lake Countyans are big doers.
Do it.
Mark, if you see this Eli Miller, I need him to start the gate.
One is going to be Good Shepherd. Justin Irvine drives for owner trainer Eli Miller. They're coming out to the track now. 2 Mars Vic. Clarence Holt drives. He also trains for Heidi Ratliff and Ayers Ratliff.
Ooh.
Number 3 is Cherry's Priest. Charlie Meyer drives. He also trains for Second Chance and Stable Incorporated. Spin the prizes for Drew Neal drives for Rosie Weaver and Heartland Acres and Rosie Weaver. 5 Mark 'em up. Logan Eversole drives for Ray Crawford, Suzanne Crawford, Sheila, and Ray Crawford. 6 Oh So Fast, Jason Thompson drives for Waybash Jr., Kellum Racing, and Scott Cox.
Okay, so from the rail out, we have Good Shepherd. Justin Irvine drives. This horse has had 2 starts this year, 1 win and a third. That win was at Cortland in 2, 5, and 4, coming home in 29 and 4, and also finished third at Carrollton in 2, 4, and 3.
The 2 is Mars Vic, trained and driven by Claire Umholtz, one of the veteran horsemen on the Ohio circuit. Just raced once last year and didn't do too well, and is off to a slow start this year. A race at Paulding, a race at Circleville, and distanced in both.
Cherry's Prize, Charlie Myrick up. This horse has had 9 starts this year, 1 win. That was at Northfield in 2, 1, and 1. I had 13 starts last year with 2 wins, 2 seconds, and 4 thirds. Had earned over 18, or right around 18,000 last year, and 10 already this year.
The 4 is Spend the Prize. Rosie Weaver trains. Drew Neal will drive. Big winner in this race 8 starts, 4 wins, and it was here last year. It finished third, got beat a length and a half.
Mark 'em up, Logan Ebersol drives. So said 8 starts this year. 1 win, that was at Northfield Park in 2-1-1. This was a $19,000 purchase at the Ohio Selected Sale.
And rounding out the field is the 6 Oh So Fast. Very interesting horse. Scott Cox trains. Jason Thompson will do the driving. Last year, 2 for 8 for $107,000 in earnings. But this year, winless in 6 starts. You remember where that horse won last year? Make that kind of money.
That it had to be some. It had to be some Sire Stakes.
Yeah.
Or maybe Buckeye Stallion Series.
3-year-old gelding. So we'll see if he can turn it around today.
Yeah, I'm going to guess Sire Stakes because he has been racing in the Sire Stakes. He had 2 starts in the Sire Stakes this year already. Finished 5th in one, but 7th in the other. Mark 'em up, partially owned by Sue-Ann Cochilla. She's one of our long-serving board members on the OHHA board, was on there for a long time. Did resign from the board a few years ago, but still is one of the trustees. So a very valuable member of the OHHA board, that's for sure.
Okay. Interesting storylines here.
Horses are headed to the gate. Certainly you want to thank Northfield for bringing their gate over here. It's kind of a Northfield crowd here. The judge, the announcer.
Me,
you,
Steve.
Yep, everybody's from Northfield. I guess we're pretty close.
You're an outsider, Susan.
I am.
You're an outsider.
I am.
But after Saturday night, you'll be part of the family after Saturday
I guess,
night.
Yeah. 20 races Saturday night at Northfield Park.
I'm going to go home and sleep now.
I'm figuring the last one will go out at what, 11:58?
You're a little early.
11:59.
Yeah, you're a little early.
That'll be part of the Summit County Fair races that are held at Northfield Park. Always a big night at Northfield. So we are headed into the straightaway with the gate, so we're going to turn it over to Michael Carter.
They're off, and they are trotting. Spend the prize. First away with Mark 'em up and Good Shepherd as they race into the first turn. Cherry's Precy keep away next with Oh So Fast as they move into the backstretch for the first time. And up top here, it is Spend the Prize who has the lead by a length and a quarter in the pocket. Good Shepherd races in second. Down inside, Mark 'em up is a third. A length clear of Cherry's Priest, and the back marker is Oh So Fast. They get down to the opening quarter mark, and with the lead, it is Spend the Prize. Past the quarter in 30 3/5 seconds. Outside of rivals, second is Mark 'em up. Dead at the inside, Good Shepherd is third. Racing next as they come by us again is Cherry's Priest. Up top, it's Spend the Prize by a length. Outside, Mark 'em up is second. Down at the inside, Good Shepherd is third with Cherry's Precy. Oh So Fast and Mars Vic is the distant trailer as they are at the half. In a minute and 3/5 seconds. Into the clubhouse turn they go. And with the lead is Spend the Prize. Spend the Prize has the lead by a length. Outside it's Mark 'em up into second. A length and a quarter back to Cherry's Priest third. Down inside, Good Shepherd now floats to the outside. After making a break was Oh So Fast, who is the trailer as they head to 3/4. It is Spend the Prize up by 5 lengths. Mark 'em up is second. And on the outside, it's Good Shepherd, 3/4 at 1:30. And 2/5 seconds. Into the far turn they go. Spend the Prize is up here by 4 lengths. Spend the Prize drawing off through the stretch and to the wire. Spend the Prize going to win decisively. Finishing second was Mark 'em up, then Good Shepherd. Off stride was Oh So Fast and Cherry's Precy. Final time. 2:01 and 3. 2:01 and 3. Final time. Let's bring them out for the 11th. Get them ready and bring them out for race 11.
So Spend the Prize and Drew Neal for Rosie Weaver.
Big winner, 5th win of the year, and it struggles at the raceways, but boy, when it gets to the fairs, get out of the way, because that's 4 in a row at the fairs. Looking at our program, Paulding win, Marion win, Carrollton win, Lake County win, and 3rd here last year. So she knows the real estate.
Gives Rosie Weaver her 2nd training win of the day.
Is that Drew Neal's 1st win of the day?
Yes.
Okay, he's within, I don't know what Hank Levan's doing today, but Drew Neal is now within 8 of the top spot. Most wins in Ohio on a fair circuit in 2025.
Bring them out for race 11.
The other division of the 3-year-old colt trot went in 2 minutes and 3/5. This one in 2:1 and 3, so pretty close.
Yeah, that's good.
Fastest race of the day still is those 2-year-old filly Pacers.
How about that?
58 and 4.
Maybe that stopwatch wasn't warmed up enough.
Maybe.
Wasn't as warm as your phone.
Yeah.
By Drew Neal, Heartland Acres, Rosie Weaver do the owning and conditioning. 3-year-old Bay Gully by Enterprise. Congratulations to the winning connections of the 10th race. We official? Good Shepherd was 3rd, Mars Vic was 6th, Cherry's Priest was 4th, Spend the Prize the winner, Mark Buff 2nd, Oh So Fast was 5th, 364-125.
Okay, so there is your results. That guy holding the blankets, boy, he's got a big job. He's been out there getting trampled by horses. The last race, the horses, I can run right into him.
Trying to empty out those cardboard boxes so he can go home.
So the 11th race coming up, the 3-year-old colt pace, only one division of this, going for $13,865. So this will be our last stake race of the day, of the meet here, and then we're going to move into the signature series, trot and pace. So we're going to take a short break, and then we'll be back to look at the 7 horses in the 3-year-old colt pace.
Dublin Valley Farms, home of Volstead's sire of 2024 Ohio Horse of the Year, Sugar Instead. Also standing at Dublin Valley Farms, Slay, a promising young son of Chapter 7 and Coach K Hanover by world record holder Walner. Looking for your next winner? Dublin Valley Farms and our clients are offering an exciting lineup of yearlings with current and fashionable pedigrees. Available at public auctions this year. Backed by a team that cares, Dublin Valley Farms, Fredericksburg, Ohio.
Make summer memories this year at the Ohio County Fairs. The Ohio Harness Horsemen's Association will be live streaming every race this year, and we want you to be there. Be a part of the excitement with the 2025 Ohio County Fair Racing Passport. Stop by the OHHA broadcast location in the grandstand to pick up your passport and stamp. Get stamps at every fair you attend. Prizes will be awarded to those that attend the most racing programs. Get your passport at the first fair you attend or call the OHHA office at 614-221-3650. Harness Racing, the fastest ride at the fair. The roots of harness racing are born at the county fair. For over 150 years, people have gathered to watch horses battle it out for fame and glory. Catch the thrills this summer at an Ohio Fair Racing Conference County Fair. The OFRC races at 22 fairs in 20 Ohio counties. Trotters and pacers put it all on the line to be called the best in the Buckeye State. The Ohio Fair Racing Conference, where the path to greatness begins.
Whoa. Got a little windy up here, which is really nice.
Yeah, we could use it.
Feels great. Yeah, it is kind of blowing things around, though, a little bit.
Because the forecast for the next couple days in Lake County is 90s.
Oh, is it? Supposed to get hotter?
It won't be cutting my lawn, I can tell you that.
Yeah, it is a great day. The wind is what's saving us.
Oh,
it's just so nice.
Better believe it.
And I would imagine the fair would have a nice big crowd tonight.
You should.
A lot of people want to come out. Be a nice, cool night.
How many years you been going to the fairs? What was your first Ohio fair? Do you remember what year?
Well, Ohio, I moved here in 2015.
Oh.
So that was my first Ohio fair. I've been going to county fair racing since I was 11. So, long time. Got a horse warming up. Must be for the last race for the Signature Series trot. The Lake County Fair applies for and has received feature race grants. A lot of fairs in the state have applied for those. The OHHA gives out quite a bit of money to these feature race grants. So if you're on a fair board, or you know somebody on a fair board, or you have somebody in mind that you would like a race named after and you want to bump the purse up a little bit, you can apply for those feature race grants. Those applications will be due the end of October, and then the fair committee looks them over and makes some recommendations to the whole OHHA board, and you get a little extra money for your feature race.
That's great.
One alleged secret, James Day trains and drives with Power Play Racing 87. Who's on the 5? 2 Draco Storm, Justin Irvine drives for Sue Stockwell, trainer Gary Martin. 3 Bounding Delight, Drew Neal drives for Rosie Weaver and the Heartland Acres, trainer Rosie Weaver. 4 Unerring, Larry Darman, Doan trains and drives. 5 Catching Up, James Day trains, Logan Ebersole drives for Power Play Racing 87. Landon Merriman drives 6, Red Hot Ember, Linda Main, trainer Randy Johnson. And the Onyx Dragon is 7, Greg Griswold drives for Sue Stockwell, trainer Gary Martin. That's the field for the upcoming 11th race.
Who did he say was that? Logan Ebersole?
Yes, on the 5 Catching Up. No James Day.
A Legend Secret from the Rail.
That's James Day.
That's James Day. Yep, he is driving that one. 3 starts on the year, 1 win. That was at Cortland in 2, 5, and 4. Had 10 starts last year. No wins last year, but does have that 1 this year.
The 2 is Draco Storm. This is Gary Martin and Justin Irvin teaming up again. This is a Sue Stockwell owned horse, and she also has the 7 in this race. Her 2 horse, Draco Storm, 3 for 15 last year, 1 for 5 this year. Last time out, 4th at Carrollton.
Bounding Delight and Drew Neal. This is a $12,500 purchase at the Blooded Horse Sale. Racing really well this year. 6 out of 8 hitting the board. It's had 2 wins. The last win was at Carrollton in 59 and 4 at the Carrollton track. 2 wins, 2 seconds, 2 thirds. Last year had 3 wins, 4 seconds, and a third. So been continued on her winning ways from last year.
The 4 is Unerring. Larry Day Airman owns it, trains it, and will drive it. He bought this horse for $19,000 at Lexington. Last year 0 for 3. This year just 1 start, 0 for 1. That was at Cortland. Finished 4th, got beat 11 lengths.
Logan Ebersole drives the 5, Catching Up. So we said 6 starts this year, 1 win, 2 thirds. That win was at Cortland in 2, 4, and 4. Did have a really nice mile back at Northfield, and a non-winners of 1. Finished 4th, but paces mile in 56 and 4.
The 6th is Red Hot Ember. Trainer Linda Main. Driver Lanny Merriman. 0 for 13 last year, but he got into the winner's circle at Hilliard on July 14th, and then came back and finished 4th at Bucyrus.
The Onyx Dragon will trail in the 7-hole. Greg Grismore will drive for Sue Stockwell and Gary Martin. 4 starts this year, has not hit the board yet, but boy, he was a good horse as a 2-year-old. Had 7 wins, 4 seconds, and a third out of 13 starts. Earned almost $94,000 last year. Took a record as a 2-year-old, 154 at Delaware. Lanny Merriman gets the best mustache at the fair award.
The father of North American champion driver Aaron Merriman. By the way, Sue Stockwell just doesn't buy horses. She bred this two-horse herself.
Yep.
So she's in it coming and going.
This is just the bluest sky up here.
It is
at
nice.
Painesville.
Yeah.
It's just been a few wispy clouds all day, and that's all it's been.
Yeah.
Oh, it's been a beautiful day. I see rides are starting. It must be after 3 o'clock.
It is. Boy, I think it's a minute to 3.
Wow. Okay, let's turn it over to Michael Carter for the call of the 11th, our last stake race of the day.
Here they go. And they're off, and they are pacing, and it's Alleged Secret, Draco Storm, and Bounding Delight away for the lead. Rolling up on the outside there is Unnerving as they head into the clubhouse turn and make their way into the backstretch. It's Alleged Secret on top, a length and a quarter over Draco Storm, who is in the pocket racing in second. Bounding Delight is third at this point, striding up first up on the outside. Has been parked since the word go is Unerring. Down inside next is the Onyx Dragon, a length and a quarter in front of Red Hot Ember, and the trailer is catching up as they go past that opening a quarter stanza. And moving up on the outside, it's Unerring. Unerring leads past the quarter in 30 seconds flat. Down inside second is Alleged Secret. Racing next is Draco Storm. That one is 3 clear of Bounding Delight as they come down in front of us for the first time. The Onyx Dragon is next, a length and a quarter in front of Red Hot Ember, and the trailer is catching up. Outside, Unerring on the lead here by a head. Alleged Secret fights on out the inside with Draco Storm in third. Racing next is Bounding Delight. The Onyx Dragon came to the outside. They're off at 59-4. Into the clubhouse turn they go. And on the inside is Alleged Secret, who has the lead. On the outside, racing next is Unerring. 3 wide outside is the Onyx Dragon. In between, down inside next is Draco Storm as Unerring spit the bit. They head to 3 quarters. Up top, it is Alleged Secret, who has the lead by a long neck. Outside, the Onyx Dragon is up to engage that leader. 3 quarters in 1:30-1. Back out of the far turn, it's the Onyx Dragon with the lead by a length. 3 wide. Coming on now is Draco Storm. Down inside next for Alleged Secret as they turn into the stretch. And on the outside, Justin and Draco Storm have the lead, but the Onyx Dragon fights on inside as they come down to the finish. Very tight. Either Draco Storm or the Onyx Dragon. Photo for win. Final time. 2 minutes, forfeits.
Well, Justin Irvine can win from both.
I was going to say, yeah. Again, we're thinking alike. He's the star of the day right now. I mean, this kid. That's 4 wins.
Yeah, I believe so.
And 3 for Gary Martin.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's really got the hands. I don't know. His father taught him well. Because he's got the bloodlines, that's for sure.
Yeah. He won the other 2, snuck up the rail and got those, and this one he just came on the outside.
Oh.
It was a nice finish. I mean, everybody was right there. That was really a nice race.
And there might be a future for that 4-horse Unerring. Made that big brush.
Yeah.
And those were some sizzling fractions he had to put up to get there, and then over on the backside it was enough. But
can only take so much of that out there.
Right. He might be okay.
So 2 minutes and 4/5. Third fastest race of the day.
This is a Sue Stockwell homebred.
Draco Storm was the winner. 2 Draco Storm, Justin Irvine drives for Sue Stockwell, the trainer Gary Martin. Real Big Yelly by Fear the Dragon and the Captain Treacherous Bear.
Is that her?
Mm-hmm.
Time for race number 12 on the program. Let's go ahead and bring them out for race number 12.
So we'll get the final results for you in just a minute.
It's official. Yeah. I think they'll go 55 today.
I thought we were going to get the results. I thought it sounded like it's official. Usually then he says them. I only got the first two, so I'm not sure where the rest finished. Well, we'll get them for you, so we'll take a quick break, and then we'll come back and we'll give you the final rundown for the 11th.
Midland Acres is proud to stand the prominent stallions, TCI, Long Tom, Ready for Money, Monty Mickey, Summa Cum Laude, and Bit of a Legend. With such great pedigree and speed in the stallion barn, Midland Acres will provide a diverse group of top yearlings in the sale ring for 2025. Visit us this fall at our consignments at the Blooded Horse Sale on August 26th, the Ohio Select Jug Sale on September 12th, and the Lexington Select Sale on September 29th through October 3rd. Let Midland Acres' experience in the industry lead you to the winner's circle.
The future is bright in Ohio. Ohio Sire Stakes, Buckeye Stallion Series, 66 county and independent fairs. Whether it's the Ohio Sire Stakes, the Buckeye Stallion Series, or the county fairs, Ohio has a place for your racehorse. This year, Ohio breds are racing for nearly $23 million in stakes purses. Be part of the winning. Breed, buy, race, win in Ohio.
We're back at Lake County with 2 races to go. It'd be the late daily double, but there's no betting here.
Was everybody able to hear the rundown? Did you have him up? Okay. So he could have got the rundown for the 11th. 12th race, the Jerome T. Osborne Memorial Signature Series Pace. And as you said, these Signature Series Pace and Trot named after 2 great horsemen that were here at Painesville.
These were the 2 biggest names in Lake County. And Osborne, big-time owner, breeder, farms all around the county, tons of property. And Sidley was always the director of racing here at the Lake County Fair for decades. I would go to his office in Painesville to get the program proofs.
Oh.
And I got to be close with him and Osborne. I remember, I'll never forget one day at the Jug Week, Osborne's got a horse in. We're in that tent, and I'm in there with him and a big-time card dealer who's no longer with us, a guy named Jim Brown, great guy, not the football player. And we're watching one of Osborne's horses on the TV screen and snapping our fingers, and his kid is pulling for. He bet against his dad's horse.
Oh, no.
He was pulling against his father.
Oh.
I hope he had his own car there. I'd have made him take the bus back to Mentor. Yeah. Osborne was Mentor, and Sidley was Painesville. Right. The great lovers of the game.
They must have had other businesses.
They were both in like the cement and concrete building supplies business.
Oh,
yes.
okay.
Yeah, actually rival. It'd be I know Osborne had a ton of cement trucks. Sidley was out here with all kind of building supplies. Yeah, they were both almost in the same business. Yeah, right. And Sidley would be at Northfield a lot of weekends with his wife.
Really?
They just love the game. Love the game. And I'm sure he brought the corn for the corn roast, too.
Yes.
For the 12th race, one-man Ray, Braden Road drives for the VIP Internet Stable at Trader Bill Roads. Two Bad Tigress, Chris Hirschberger drives for the Walski Stables, Trader Dan Walski. Hard F1 Guy is 3, Harvey Hirschberger trains and drives, he also owns. 4 Mancino, James Day trains and drives for Power Play Racing 87, and American Trademark is the 5, Keith Cash Jr. trains and drives for the Lanier Stable LLC. Post time in just a couple of minutes.
So the one horse is, I guess they're going to parade the right way of the track because the one horse is parading behind the car. I understand that he's maybe a little hard to manage, so they put him behind that car so that that's the way he post parades. But that horse, the one horse is Man Ray. He's just a 4-year-old gelding. Has had 46 lifetime starts, 9 wins, has a 3-year-old mark of 152-3, and this year has a mark of 54-2. It's made a little over almost $71,000.
How about the 2, Bad Tigress? Dan Walski, trainer, Chris Hirschberger, the driver. This is a 10-year-old mare. She has raced 263 times with 38 victories, including 2 this year. Buffalo Raceway on June 11th. Boy, and I don't know where the other one was, but Bad Tigress.
Hard Fun Guy, Harvey Hirschberger up. This horse has had 52 lifetime starts, 11 wins, 8 seconds, and 7 thirds, made $58,000. This is just a 4-year-old gelding. A Fear the Dragon has a mark of 55-3, taken at Delaware. Did race yesterday at Mount Vernon, and darned if I can remember what he did. I should have looked it up.
The 4-horse Mancino. It's a 9-year-old gelding trained and driven by James Day. Quite busy this year. This will be its 22nd start. Still looking for victory number 1, but 5 seconds and 6 thirds.
Another double-digit horse is American Trademark, Keith Cash up. 207 lifetime starts, 23 wins, 50 seconds, and 29 thirds. Earnings of $314,603. A mark of 151-2 at Northfield Park as a 6-year-old. Some nice horses in this field. As you said, track records 55. We'll see what they can do.
Set for race 12, Signature Series pace. They're off, they are pacing, and from the inside, Man Ray away for the lead. Bad Tigress, Hard F1 Guy, Mancino and American Trademark all fan out under the first turn, and Cash wants the lead with American Trademark as he strides up on the outside of Man Ray as they move into the backstretch, and American Trademark has a short lead. He's up by a neck. Down at the inside, Man Ray is a second. Racing next is Bad Tigress in third. Mancino is fourth at this point. And Hard F1 Guy is the trailer. American Trademark takes him past the opening quarter. A length and a quarter in front of Man Ray. Quarter time on the board in 29-3. Into the far turn they go first time. American Trademark and Keith Cash Jr. A short advantage, up by a length. Man Ray just made a break from the pocket in this second as they come by the stands for the first time. It's American Trademark on top, a length and a quarter. Man Ray made a slight break there around the turn, but has now got themselves back together. First up in driving, Bad Tigress is first over. Mancino second over next for Hard F1 Guy as they make their way down here to the half in 101 flat. They're really going to have to sprint if they want to get to 55 today. And on top of the field, it's American Trademark with the lead. American Trademark is up by a length. On the outside, Mancino forges his way outside of Man Ray as they head up the backstretch with Bad Tigress racing right there too. You could throw a blanket over them. Hard F1 guy races in 5th. Front from back only about 2.5 lengths here as they race past 3/4. And it's American Trademark who fights on. Bad Tigress is on the outside. 3/4 in 1:31 and 1 into the final turn they go. Bad Tigress on the lead. At the inside, American Trademark fights on with Mancino. Man Ray just made a break in stride, and on the outside trying to come on is Hard F1 guy. It is American Trademark and Bad Tigress. American Trademark or Bad Tigress. American Trademark wins by a neck over Bad Tigress. The final time was 2:02 and 3. Bring them out for race 13.
Mile in 2:02 and 3, and boy, Keith Cash really wanted the lead. He fought hard for that lead, going around the turn and going to the quarter pole. Obviously knew.
You know, that's interesting how this horse was so game in this last drive for the wire, because in its career it's got 23 wins but 50 seconds
yes.
and 29 thirds, so it showed some gameness there.
Yeah, absolutely. He got a mark of, I mean, he's been racing all over the place too. He's got a mark of Batavia as last year, 57 and 1 at Batavia. It was the only win he had last year out of 41 starts. So this year he's got 2 wins, one at Northfield, 56 and 4, and now here, 2-2 and 3. Kind of surprised they went that slow, but they were all in a bunch.
Right. By the way, I forgot I could have helped you out there when you're looking for a Hard F1 guy's finish yesterday. I got my chart notebook here. He finished 4th.
4th yesterday,
Fourth
okay.
yesterday.
That was at Mount Vernon.
Yes.
Mancino was 4th. American Trademark the winner. 5, 2, 3, 4, and 1.
I got a funny Keith Cash story for you. We were sitting at Northfield a couple winters ago betting. He was driving at Buffalo or Batavia, I can't remember which one. Someone says, "Hey, Keith's on 3 live horses in the first 3 races." So we all bet a few bucks on the 3 horses. And none of them won, so this guy said, I'm going to walk over to the casino. He picked up a catch drive in the 4th race. The horse won and paid $100.
Oh, my gosh.
Nobody had it.
Wow. So that's Keith's first win of the day.
Yes. It's also his first drive of the day.
Yeah, yes, you're right. So nobody's going to unseat Justin Irvine with his 4 wins today.
Right. Looking ahead, do you have a driver for the 4 horse?
No.
Midnight? No.
I do not. I believe Harvey Hirschberger is on the 5.
Yes.
So Signature Series Trot coming up, the Robert C. Sidley Memorial Race, and we're going to come back for that last race right after these messages.
Own a little and love it a lot. TheStable.ca is an award-winning fractional ownership operation. Buy as little as 1% of a racehorse and experience 100% of the thrill. TheStable.ca makes ownership easy, accessible, and affordable. Communication and customer service are at the heart of everything we do. Get started at TheStable.ca.
Back here for the final race at Painesville. Signature Series trot. This is a bunch of nice trotters in here.
Yes. Obviously
just
the record holder.
Yeah, yes.
Let's bring the horses out here for race 13.
You know, it's interesting. Sidley was he had Sire Stakes champion trotters. Haig, Grady, I can't think of the other one's name. But in today's 8th race, there was a horse called Red Will, and the trainer was William Irvine. And if that's the right Irvine, that's Donnie's brother. And he was a trot guy, and he drove for Sidley in the Sire Stakes.
Oh, wow.
So if that's him.
That would be interesting to find out.
Yeah. But this is a good race coming up here.
Yeah,
That's for darn
this
sure.
is going to be a really nice one. We had...
Susan, you see any way that the track record would be threatened today?
Hmm.
It's warm enough, right?
It is. 59-2.
That's her.
Let's look at some of these. I mean, look at Midnight Nolan, the 4-horse. 2 starts back, he trotted in 54-1, 55, 56-2. Nothing But a Dreamer, 57-2, 57-4. I mean, Baby Yoda, 55-3. There's a lot of really nice fast horses in here. Most have been racing at Northfield. Midnight Nolan's been at Scioto Downs.
Now, I didn't bring last year's charts, but Midnight Nolan finished 3rd here last year. And it could have been in the race with the Global Girl. Could have been. I don't think I brought the charts.
Probably was in a 3-year-old because probably was in one of the stakes.
I think I do have the charts.
Do you?
Let's see. It's probably in a, yeah, you're probably right.
Probably was in a 3-year-old.
Baby Yoda was in this race last year. Finished 4th, got beat 20.
Ooh.
But you're right. Midnight Nolan, I'll find it, was in a different race.
And when they post parade, you have to look at the 6-horse Baby Yoda's hood.
Oh.
Because it's the shiniest, sparkliest hood I think I've ever seen. It's green, but it just, when the sun hits it, it just sparkles like crazy.
You're correct. She raced in the OFRC Scarlet Division 3-year-old filly trot, and she finished 3rd to Endless Time, and that race went in 2:05, and she got beat 5 3/4 lengths.
Oh. We still don't know for sure who is driving the 4, Midnight Nolan.
And Global Gal set that track record in the last race of the day last year, and that was race 16. She went 29-3, 129-3. I mean, a minute. 29-3 a minute, 129-3, 159-2.
Right, guys and gals, let's get them in post position order, please.
Okay, maybe we've saved the best for last.
Age trotters usually are. In my opinion, they're just so fun to watch because, look at the number of starts they had. They're just war horses. And we got 3 mares in this race, too, which is unusual.
3 geldings, 3 mares.
Yep. Got a couple of them out on the track waiting for up. Looks like we've got, I see 5, I see 6, so they're all out. So we'll just turn it over to Michael Carter for the last post parade of the day.
All right, let's get them in post position order. Horses on the racetrack for the 13th and final. This is the Robert Sidley Memorial Signature Series Trot. Number 1 is J.H. Hill. Jason Thompson drives for overtrainer Scotty Reed. Make your request is to Chris Hirschberger trains and drives for George and Rose Bonomo. Global Girl is 3. Sue Stockwell trains and drives for Donna Irvine Jr. Midnight Nolan is 4. Tyler English drives for the Walski Stables. Trader Dan Walski. 5 Nothing But a Dreamer. Kimber Clegg owns. Harvey Hirschberger drives for trainer Betty Clegg. Baby Yoda is 6. Kurt Sugg drives for Rebecca Sugg. Watson Harness Racing trainer Eddie Miller. That's the field for the 13th and final. This is the Robert Sidley Memorial Signature Series Trot.
So J.H. Hill is just a 4-year-old mare by What the Hill. It was a Buckeye Classic sale for $7,000 as a yearling. Has had 28 lifetime starts, $51,000 life. Has had no starts this year. Last time it started was October 16th back in 2024. So I think J.H. Hill is going to be in a little bit tough for his first start of the year.
The 2 is Met Your Request. Chris Hirschberger, driver and trainer. 3 for 16 this year, off a victory at Northfield just 8 days ago, and was timed in 56-3. Got up by a neck.
Global Girl, our track record holder, and Don Irvine Jr. from the 3-hole. It's a 5-year-old mare by Global Republic. 65 lifetime starts, 25 wins, 9 seconds, 4 thirds, $343,000 plus in earnings. A mark as a 3-year-old of 154-3 at Miami Valley. As a 4-year-old, she also went in 54-4 at Northfield, and this year, 2 wins, the fastest 57-3 at Northfield.
The 4 is Midnight Nolan, trained by Dan Walski. I missed the driver. Did you get it?
I missed it too.
Okay, to be determined, folks. This year, 0 for 8. Last year, 3 for 16. Its most recent start was on 6 days ago at the Meadows, and she broke stride. So we'll see if she can rebound today.
The 5-year-old gelding Nothing But a Dreamer. Harvey Hirschberger drives for Betty Clegg. This horse has had 83 lifetime starts, 22 wins, 7 seconds, 8 thirds, earnings of almost $218,000. A mark as a 3-year-old of 153-4 at Woodbine.
And the final horse in the final race is number 6, Baby Yoda. Edward Miller, trainer. Kurt Sugg will do the driving. 0 for 16 this year. Last year was 2 for 30. He's got 17 career wins and has made over $200,000.
Got a lot of really nice trotters in this race, and I just, as I said, J.H. Hill, this is a tough spot for his first lifetime, or his first first year start.
You know, it's funny, I'm looking at the chart of last year's Sidley race, and this year's it's carried as Robert C. Sidley Memorial. Last year it was Bob and Polly Sidley. Yeah. So we've got to tip the hat to Polly because she was at Bob's side all the time.
Yeah. She was in the racing office here working.
Yes.
I was doing so much.
Yes, I think she enjoyed it as much as he did. They were very proud of the operation, very proud of this fair.
You just don't, by coming here and just sitting in the stands, you just don't realize how big this fair is and how much more there is in back of us.
Right.
That we never see.
You're right.
Shaved ice.
He's going for.
Steve-O is getting some shaved ice, but you're going to put it inside your hat.
Well, you sweated for it, Steve. Good for you.
So the final race of the day is behind the Northfield Park starting gate. Signature Series Trot, Robert C. Sidley Memorial. Let's turn it over to Michael Carter for the last call of the day.
Picking up speed for the Robert Sidley Memorial Signature Series Trot. Track record 159-2. Here they go. Off and trotting. It is Met Your Request and Global Girl away for the lead. J.H. Hill made a break in stride before entering the first turn. So as they move into the backstretch, Midnight Nolan is now off stride. So too is Met Your Request, who's off stride. So 3 of them left here, and Global Girl has the lead by 2 open lengths. Racing in the pocket second, Nothing But a Dreamer with Met Your Request. So as they race to the opening quarter, it's Global Girl in front. Met Your Request is second to clear of Baby Yoda as they race past the opening quarter in 29 and 1/5 seconds. Next up there is Nothing But a Dreamer, Midnight Nolan, and at the back of affairs is J.H. Hill. By us they come for the first occasion, and it's Global Girl who has the lead, a length and 3/4. Racing in the pocket, Met Your Request second with Baby Yoda in third. Those three are about 6 lengths away from one another as they come down here to the half. And they get to the half in 59 and 3/5 seconds. So as they race into the clubhouse turn, on the lead here is Global Girl by 2 lengths. Met Your Request is the second. It's a gap of 3 back to Baby Yoda. It is Global Girl who has the lead, a length and 1/4 over Met Your Request in second. And 7 back to Baby Yoda as they head to 3/4. And with the lead here at 3/4 at 129 and 3 is Global Girl. Global Girl on top, Met Your Request now out of the pocket here. They got a shot at the track record, and it's Met Your Request up to engage Global Girl for the lead. Global Girl and Met Your Request on the outside. Met Your Request and Chris Hirschberger going to draw off to win by about 2 in the end. The time will be very close to that record. We'll see what happens. Global Girl was second, then came Baby Yoda. The final time, 59 and what? 59 and what? And 2. They tied the track record, 159 and 2.
So tying the track record of 159 and 2, Met Your Request. I really thought Global Girl was going to get it, but she was out there all by herself the whole time.
You know, I wrote down the fractions from last year when she and the first quarter last year was 29 and 3. Today 29 and 1, so she was ahead of schedule. And then she ran a faster half, 59 and 3. Last year was a minute even, and then the 3/4 was identical, 129 and 3. And the final time is identical. I thought when Met Your Request came up alongside of her, top of the stretch, that would help her set the track record. Well, it helped him set the track record.
It did.
Or match it. Right. How about that?
So a 2-way tie for the track record. And still, fastest race of the day, the 2-year-old filly Pacers.
Unbelievable.
Last year, 159 and 2. This is the 2 Met Your Request. Trained by Chris Hirschberger. Trained and driven by Chris Hirschberger. Owned by George and Rose Bonobo. 5-year-old Brown Gelding by Metz Hall. The Chapter 7 Bear Quest Blue Chip, bred in Minnesota, 19th lifetime win, 4th of the year. 159 and 2.
Well, it's an interesting ending to an interesting day.
Gary Martin with 4 wins as a trainer, Rosie Weaver 2. Justin Irvine 4 wins, and Kurt Sugg 2. So those are your leading trainers and drivers for the program.
Yes.
Met Your Request now with 19 lifetime wins.
Interesting that the Met Your Request is the best ever lifetime mark was taken at Goshen. 2 years ago, 155 and 1.
J.H. Hill was 6. Met Your Request was the winner. Global Girl was 2nd. Midnight Nolan was 4th. Nothing But a Dreamer 5. Baby Yoda 3. 6, 1, 2, 4, 5. 3 on the bottom, 159 and 2. With the conclusion of the 13th race, that wraps up hardest racing here at the Lake County Fair. Thank you so much for joining us. Enjoy the rest of the fair. If you're driving home, please drive safely. Good night.
Little guy with the whip there just gave it back to Chris.
I think he wants a ride.
I think he wants to, yeah. He's holding on to that whip.
You're not letting go.
I guess Chris is talking to the guy with the guy that did all the blankets today. Oh, the kid got it. He got the whip.
Oh.
Not sure who that little guy is, but boy, he was persistent.
Oh, boy.
So great race day here Nice, beautiful weather and good, safe racing. We had a lot of inquiries, but overall it was good, safe.
Yes.
So for Steve Ulrich, Bob Roberts, and myself, Susan Schroeder, we want to thank everybody that joined in for us and for the entire OHHA team. Hope you have a great rest of your day.